Again, shout out at the Academy Awards. We're Ron and Fez.
Ron Bennington, Fez Whatley will be here with you until 3 o'clock today. A snowy day in New York, Fez.
Well, it's late March. Why not?
And everybody with a little bit of an Oscar hangover, it always runs a little late.
Even though last night they took 43 minutes off last year's time.
Is that right? 43 minutes?
That's not bad.
Scale 1 to 10, Fez, what do you think you give Steve Martin as a host?
Steve Martin, I give a big fat 9. I thought he was fabulous.
Wow. A 9er.
Yes.
I heard a 9er in there. Now let me ask you this, Fez. What would you normally give a Billy Crystal?
Billy Crystal, he usually gets a solid 8 with me.
Wow. So you actually put this over the people's favorite, Mr. Billy Crystal, who for a while there they acted like we couldn't do without.
Exactly. That's what I love about this. Now we have Mr. Steve Martin. Billy Crystal, you sit out as many years as you feel you need to, as you see fit. Fezzy,
are you saying now that there's now a Billy Crystal backlash?
Yes, I believe there will be. Because finally we found a host that can be delightful and funny without making the show about him. And watch me sing, watch me dance.
That is kind of true.
Finally, the Oscars weren't about the host.
You know, do you think Billy Crystal's watching at home going, uh-oh? And I'm finally saying to his wife, look at Steve Martin. He's not precocious. I, on the other hand, am precocious.
Billy Crystal, I guarantee you in the next week or two will find a way to get on television and make a comment about the Oscars in his attempt to crawl back.
I see. So he's going to act like, oh, I thought Steve did good, but I was surprised Steve missed this joke.
Right? Yeah, he'll go on Rosie O'Donnell and say something like, I'll tell you what, if Russell Crowe had been sitting there and I was hosting,
right. I would have
taken the opportunity to.
Fuzzy, this on the instant feedback. How would you rate J-Lo's cans? Well, you know, here's the interesting thing. We have never spent enough time talking about Jennifer Lopez's breasts.
Everything's been south of the border.
And her perky nips, as we found out last night.
Couldn't find a bra to wear to the Academy Award.
I thought she looked fantastic. I thought a lot of chicks looked great last night.
Fabulous, fabulous outfit. With a few exceptions.
Oh, Bjork.
Bjork, wearing that dead swan around her neck.
That was hysterical. I was going to wear a swan around my neck.
She said in one of the pre-Oscar shows that a friend of hers had made this for her especially to wear. And it's like, you know what? A lot of times we'll put kick me signs on Dumpy. It was a joke. No one intended you to wear a swan. That is no friend, Bjork. Whoever did that to you is no friend. They made you to look the fool.
All right, this on the instant feedback about Jennifer Lopez. She showed she had more range than just that big ass of hers. And that is true. As an actress, I think she grew last night. And I grew just watching her.
Anyone talking to her will always catch themselves just staring downward. That's a very prominent nip.
I did send on the instant feedback, too. Another coaster, Danny DeVito. Are you kidding me? Danny DeVito is the tiny king of Hollywood. And, I mean, the guy produces, he directs, he stars, and he doesn't do any of it all that well. And yet, he's always there.
He proved you don't have to be tall to be a giant in Hollywood.
He's great. Now, with the fact that he was sitting there eating vegetables.
What was that? He brought vegetables with him. Is he trying to give up smoking or something?
I guess he's dieting. He looked a little puffy there last night. And he's sitting there chewing on a carrot. I thought it was a Chiefs puff. I think during the...
It did. It looked like a cheesy poof.
During the Dylan song. By the way, this also on the instant feedback. The instant feedback is dead on today. I didn't get a chance to see this. Did Dylan win for Best Foreign Language Film? No. That was his song.
Bob Dylan, of course, wins the Oscar for Best Original Song for a movie.
I want to thank the Academy for having the balls to vote for... The song's right out there. I have no idea what it was about.
He screamed something about, finally, the Academy's not pussyfooting around. What?
Yeah, pussy. I miss him. I miss the Dylan voice where he would sound like Kermit. Lay, lady, lay. Lay across my big bad bay. Think it was so lady.
So he beat Sting in that category last night, who must have been just furious.
Oh, Sting. No one stood a chance against Dylan. Those people were just happy at the fact and giggling that Dylan put his huge face.
Why the extreme close-up on Bob Dylan? He was on a screen live from Australia performing a song, live via satellite, as they put it, and they put that camera right up his nose.
They really did.
And he looked like Lily Munster last night with a bad afro.
I thought he was there for the makeup award. I thought...
he was scary. I thought the Shadow of the Vampire had won again.
Hey, Murray, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing?
Hey, guys. Good morning.
What's
Good
up, big dog?
afternoon, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Yeah.
I think, first of all, what really sickens me is that this whole Oscar hoopla is so overblown.
When has it not been overblown?
But
it's been overblown since 1930.
Ron, you have these superficial ego freaks. It's an ego fest.
So what? That's what the whole contest is about.
Yeah, but these stars walk out of there with their breath smelling like the next guy's sphincter next to him because he's been kissing ass all night long. And you know what?
Speaking of which, let me comment on this. I don't know whether everybody watched the E-Dress show that they do, you know, when people come down the red carpet, and you got, what's the mother-daughter act?
Joan Rivers and that pig of a daughter.
Right.
Melissa, who's in the business because of her mother.
Murray, are you a little bitter? Did you get up and take a bitter pill here today? This is the same show they've been doing for 70 years. Of course it's all overblown and weird. But here's the weird thing. So the president of E comes down the red carpet. Why? I don't know, because they're running it. This woman, Joan Rivers, and I swear to God about this, asks her to turn around, leans over, and kisses her ass.
Really?
And I'm not joking about this. Right on the red carpet. That was her little joke. I'll kiss the president's ass.
Oh, Joan.
Oh, that's good. Now, the other weird thing, Fez, is that at one time, Joan thought that this Chinese woman was Chow Yun-fat and was talking to her.
Oh, nice.
Her as such.
Joan, the most unprepared person at Oscar. Every single year.
And she has all the bad jokes prepared. She's adorable. I don't see how come people can't love that. You know what's coming. Why not just enjoy it?
She had her big, giant blue sunglasses on last night.
But, Fez, you notice this every year? People get mad because the Super Bowl and the Oscars are hype.
That's what they're all about. That's what they're selling, the hype.
That's all it's ever been. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez. What's happening, buddy?
Hi, Joe.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, you talking about Bob Dylan before?
Uh-huh.
He looked exactly like Vincent Price.
Oh, that is a good comparison.
I thought, when he was on, I thought that they were showing the William Dafoe scene from Shadow of the Vampire. I thought it was Shadow of the Vampire.
I was waiting to see, like, the Pit and the Pendulum or something going on.
You know, move back a little bit on the close-ups there, because did you notice you could almost see each huge eyebrow?
Mm-hmm.
Each hair out of each eyebrow was just, it was frightening. But he won, Fez. He's a big winner.
Your eyebrow should never be thicker than your mustache.
The Oscars don't pussyfoot around anymore.
And just the constant looking off to his side to see if he was on. Am I on? Even while he was singing. Am I still on, or have they cut the transmission?
Am I still alive? Hey, Michael, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Michael.
Hello, how you doing, guys?
What's up, big
Great
dog?
show, man.
Yes, it is.
Hey, did you hear when Steve Martin dissed Ziegfeld and Roy?
Yeah, that shocked me.
Was that great?
Yeah.
Steve Martin. What did he say with the Hidden Dragon? What was the first part of that movie?
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Yeah,
he said, I didn't think that was the movie. I thought that was Ziegfeld and Roy doing vacation.
They're banging tigers.
Unbelievable.
Steve Martin was great.
Vaselino.
Yes, Michael.
Yo, get some, like my Spanish friend says, get some Vaseline and plies. I want to wear the jeans tomorrow.
You did a little joke there. All right, thanks, Michael. It's
Thank
coming
you.
up.
Come on.
That is coming up. You have to wait till Spez says it.
Right. Then you call in and repeat it.
Hey, Chuck, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Yeah.
I noticed last night that Tom Hanks actually flinched to get out of his seat when they announced Best Actor.
Yeah. Well, what Tom Hanks doesn't realize is that a Hanks backlash started on this show last Friday.
And I believe we stopped his third Academy Award.
Also, did you notice that Arthur C. Clarke looked like Captain Christopher Pike?
Like a cross between Pike and Dr. Evil.
He was wearing a Dr. Evil suit. He actually was dressed like he was working on Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. All those guys had that crazy little busboy outfit.
I'll be holding this Oscar hostage for $1 million.
Hey, Al Dukes, come in here, our brand new producer, Al Dukes. Al, who won the Oscar pool that we had here?
Actually, there was a tie between Laura Brooks and Gitesh Pandya.
Oh,
the box office guru.
Another huge upset.
They both got 5.
5 out of 6?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And the tiebreaker?
Well, they both picked Big Mama. So
which one for documentary short, our tie-breaking category?
Well, then they get to split the money. Hey, Laura Brooks is the only one that picked that Soderbergh. That came out of nowhere. Nobody thought that he had a chance to win.
Right, that last caller was talking about how Hanks was on the edge of his seat. The entire group from Traffic, when it came to Best Picture, they were on the edge of their seat because Soderbergh had just won Best Director.
Not only that, Fez, they won the Best Writer. So you got the Best Writer, the Best Director. Wouldn't that make the Best Picture?
You'd think you'd have the Best Movie.
And yet, something that won none of those awards did.
I blame Catherine Zorro-Jones. I have the feeling it's a backlash against her.
By the way, she looked outstanding last night. A lot of the broads looked great.
She looked like she was wearing her Zorro outfit.
She looked very, very hot to me. Hey, Mark, you're on Ron and Fez. What's happening, buddy?
Hi, Mark.
Hello?
Hey.
Go ahead, buddy.
You notice Joan Rivers can't even blink anymore? She's had so much plastic surgery. Her eyelids are permanently pinned back.
It is tight around that face.
Now, did you get a chance to watch that show?
Which one?
The E-Pre, we're walking down the road.
Oh, yes. But, you know, it's funny how she has the audacity to put down people. She looks like a poodle on acid with that face of hers.
Now, did you have the chance to see her kiss the president of E's ass?
Yes.
Thank you. It actually happened, did it not?
How humiliating!
Or am I insane here?
You are right on the money, Ron.
All right, thank you, Mark.
Hey, Ron?
Yeah.
Quick riddle.
Yeah.
What do you get when you cross a homo and a pile of candy?
Fez?
A Fez dispenser.
Rude and rude on both of you.
A Fez dispenser.
Mark, hold on. You're going to win a little something
What
here.
did he win? He wins nothing.
He was excellent. That's a lucky winner. Send him into the emaciated prize closet. Finally, Fezzy, some funny callers around here. Hey, Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Oh, nothing humorous.
Hello?
Yes, Steve.
Good afternoon.
Go ahead.
Yes, regarding Steve Martin, I thought he did a splendid job last evening.
How would you compare him to Billy Crystal years? Because I know a lot of people just love Billy.
Well, Billy was just a smug, arrogant jackoff, but...
Yeah, exactly.
Right, and the point is, Steve didn't make himself feel like he is the show.
Thank you.
Which we all don't want to watch Steve Martin anyway, but the point is that at least he carried it. That's all I wanted. And I like that line he got off about... the 85-year-old guy being too young, fresh meat for that whore, what's her name, Anna Nicole Smith?
Yeah, that was kind of cute. And then they cut over to Dino De Laurentiis, who had an 18-year-old girl sitting next to
right.
his 70-year-old body.
And that old bag, what's her name, Joan Rivers, what a dirty whore.
Now, did you see her kiss the ass? That
oh,
was
my
the joke?
God. And she left stains on her nose.
All right, thank you, Ben.
Pathetic.
All right, peace.
Backlash there, too.
Fez, have you noticed this? You and I are kind, yet the callers and listeners to the show are not.
I think Billy Crystal's best hope is maybe to get a co-hosting job with Joan Rivers. Billy Crystal moves out to the red carpet next year.
Oh. Now, there is a guy on the E that used to host that. These E people started at the red carpet at like 9 o'clock in the morning. I kid you not. Now, do you remember a guy who he had long hair, he's kind of a gay guy on the show? He used to host it. So he says to Joan Rivers, his daughter, Melissa, you've been doing this for 5 years. And she goes, has it been 5? He goes, yes, I did it the first 5. Oh. And then you people took over.
Yes, I know exactly when you came in, Melissa.
And then she's like, whatever, okay, fine.
Has it been 5 years? Yes, I can tell you the exact date and year.
That's when they start to cut my pay. So, hey, Nikki, you're on Ron and Fez. How's it going, buddy?
Hi, Nikki. Nikki
going once, twice?
There goes Nikki.
Mark, you're on Ron and Fez. How's it going, Mark?
Mark, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Good. What could you
Excellent.
play?
Love hanging out on the reef with you guys, not on the big island.
Oh, jeez, how I'd love to get to the island.
I hear the island's beautiful this time of year.
Nah.
I understand there was an Afro show planned for Friday night, Fuzzy, and everything got backed out of, from what I understand. A lot of people email me about it.
Oh.
Oh, what happened?
Apparently there's a chance for us all to get fired. But luckily it didn't happen.
Horrible, horrible. I got a question for
I guess someone got to Anthony from what I'm getting on my email. Someone stopped it.
Huh.
It was going to be a firing offense for all of us.
Horrible, horrible. Listen, Fez, you fashion plate, I had a question for you. What is up with the flappers? Are we in the 20s or what?
Yeah, Juliet Binoche, she showed up like some sort of Nazi flapper with a 1920s outfit and then Gestapo boots.
Oh, she had a gut hanging out also. She was disgusting.
Please. She's gorgeous.
She's had too much chocolate.
I would say so.
All right, thanks,
Take care,
Mark.
guys.
The worst thing was that Sigourney Weaver. Oh, my gosh, that woman in Redwood.
When she came walking out, I yelled, "It's Kane." I honestly thought
oh, my gosh, it's Kane.
She's all big, and she's like 6'8". She's wearing red, and I thought it was Kane coming out in the WWF. Hey, now I'm getting as catty as you people. Reed, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Reed.
How you doing, guys?
Good.
I'm part of the ONA Army. I want to welcome you guys to the afternoons.
Thank you very much.
Reed.
The Reef is glad to be here. Sorry that the Afro show got canceled Friday night. I don't know what happened.
That's all right. Listen, I watched Sopranos last night, and they taped the awards. What did you guys do?
I missed The Sopranos completely.
You have to get your priorities straight.
I know. I effed up. I didn't pay attention.
Don't disrespect The Sopranos.
When do they rerun, Fez?
I don't know when the next episode, when they run that same episode again.
Tonight, actually. What time?
It's on Wednesday, either
like 8 o'clock.
Tomorrow night or Wednesday.
I got a problem because tonight's the last WCW. So, Dumpy, I hold you responsible for this.
I have it on tape in the office.
With you? All right. Would you please let me yell at you before you tell me you got everything? You did it right.
Can we take 50 minutes out of the show and go watch?
I literally would right now. All right, thanks, Reed.
Wait, I got a question for Fez.
Yeah, but just don't ruin The Sopranos for me.
Ronnie didn't see it. Go ahead, Reed.
Fez, when was the last time you hid your dragon in the Crouching Tiger?
See?
Reed, yeah, clever.
Hey, Eddie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Eddie.
Hello, Ron and Fez. How are you?
Hey.
Good. Did Russell Crowe look like the biggest wad when Dick Martin was talking about him? They panned
Dick
over
Martin went. And even Dan Rowan. Even Dan Rowan was shot.
Goldie Hawn was there, and they were all there. With Steve Martin. That's his brother anyway. They're brothers, I think.
That's funny. You caught yourself and you threw in the Goldie Hawn like you meant it. That's nice.
Now you know how old I am.
Hey, here's a little thing for you. I think Steve Martin used to write for that show. No, he didn't. He wrote for Smothers Brothers.
Right, okay.
Yeah. But he looked like a wad when he was spoken about him, though.
It was hysterical that he wasn't laughing. And then Tom Hanks did that brilliant kind of deadpan thing.
Yeah, where he got blamed for the kidnapping.
Yeah,
I didn't know whether he was serious or not with that. With Tom Hanks looked like he was either pissed off or because they didn't pan to Russell Crowe with that one. Did you notice they didn't put it on his face after that? I think if he had a sword, he would have cut his you-know-what off.
On the instant feedback here, thanks for Mike for sending this. This is an AOL poll about Steve Martin, Fez.
Okay, what do we got?
I guess AOL does a poll a day anymore. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, they're always asking some question. They're so nosy.
Constantly polling. How did Steve Martin do versus Billy Crystal and everybody else? What did my sign say last night I started holding up at the party, Fez?
Billy? Who?
Well, that's what one of theirs is. Billy who? Steve was great. 62% of the people said he was great, which is huge. 18% said at least he's better than Letterman. And 19% say bring back Billy Crystal. So that's 41,000 people voting. Very nice for Steve Martin.
That 19%, that's the Crystal family.
All right, George the Geek says you missed The Sopranos. What kind of tool are you? I guess the big one. George. I missed The Sopranos. I do feel kind of dirty today.
Well, don't ruin it for him because he hasn't seen it. Dumpy, you have the tape?
Yes, I do, sir.
All right, way to be on it. Also, get some KY jelly and some Vice Grips. I want to wear stretch pants tomorrow.
All right, coming up, we're going to be talking to Laura Brooks, our pool winner, Fez.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe we'll say goodbye to this Oscar thing. You know?
Okay.
I don't want to become the Girly Gab show, but that's who we are half the time.
We're on the red carpet.
877-692-1027 is Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez, now midday, 102.7 WNEW. 102.7 WNEW is The Sports Guys at 5 a.m., The Radio Chick at 9, Ron and Fez at noon, Opie and Anthony at 3, Don and Mike at 7. It's The Radio Chick.
Trucker Bill, hey, man.
We've been sitting in the hospital since 2:30 this morning.
What happened?
Well, we're about a half hour away from delivering.
A little baby, Trucker Bill.
Here we go with the wise asses. Secret feedbacker. I'm betting $10 that the baby's head is bigger than Butch.
The Radio Chick, weekdays 9 to noon, 102.7 WNEW.
This segment of Ron and Fez is brought to you by Mercury Interactive, delivering comprehensive performance products for testing and monitoring business-critical web applications.
Listen up, people. When it comes to your love life, maintenance sex, no good. Need something to bring back the fire and desire you once had in the bedroom? Well, there's no more excuses. Pinnacle Horny Goat Weed.
That's what I'm using, Fezzy. I'm crushing some of it up, and I'm doing horny goat weed, and I'm telling you, I'm like a jackhammer.
Nice. Good for you, jackhammer. No more excuses. Can't use your job as an excuse. Can't use stress as an excuse. Can't even use the kids as an excuse anymore. The pleasure-packed botanicals and Pinnacle Horny Goat Weed will put your sex life in overdrive.
I'm waking the kids up with this stuff, Fez.
That's not good either.
I broke the spring from the bed. I'm going nuts. They're going to my house. There's footprints all over the wall.
Pinnacle Horny Goat Weed is for real. It's been clinically tested and is doctor recommended. 60% of the male participants in a recent study reported benefits when using Pinnacle Horny Goat Weed, including increased desire and frequency of their sexual activity.
Get down to GNC right now and get some Pinnacle Horny Goat Weed, or give them a call at 1-800-899-5323. Ladies, write this down for your husband, okay? Because you're saying you don't want him doing stuff, but here's one you do want him to do. 1-800-899-5323.
Pinnacle Horny Goat Weed. Do the weed, and you'll succeed.
There are certain sounds that signal certain things, like the sound of danger or romance. At Quick Check, this sound signals guaranteed freshness. That's because Quick Check guarantees fresh brewed coffee every 20 minutes. But you don't have to take our word for it. Just listen to our customers.
My morning coffee is really important to me. It's like my best friend. Quick Check guarantees it's always fresh brewed.
Quick Check guarantees my coffee is always perfectly fresh. So every cup is smooth and rich and never sits more than 20 minutes. And my delicious regular coffee is always fresh ground. Hey, you can't get fresher than that.
If you love your coffee, you'll adore Quick Check's Cafe Ultima. Rich, dark, and delicious, and guaranteed fresh brewed every 20 minutes. Quick Check. Life made easier with stores throughout New Jersey.
Sports in the morning. The
Sports Guys! Touchdown, New York!
The XFL regular season is winding down, and the resurgent New York, New Jersey Hitmen are in the thick of the playoff hunt. See the final home game of the season, March 31st at Giant Stadium, when the Hitmen play host to the Chicago Enforcers with a playoff spot on the line. Catch every play and those Hitmen cheerleaders up close on the enormous in-stadium video screen. Hear every hit as Mike players battle in the trenches. Watch the Hitmen lay their bodies on the line as they fight for the final Eastern Conference playoff spot and a chance to play for the $1 million championship bonus.
That's what I'm talking about!
All this for only $25 a game. The best bang for your buck in all of New York sports. Catch the last Hitmen home game of the 2001 season, Saturday night at 8 p.m. as the Hitmen take on the Chicago Enforcers at Giant Stadium. Great lower-level seats are still available for only $25. Parking lots open at 5 p.m. Call now at 201-507-8900 or go to Ticketmaster.com.
The following announcement is for men ages 18 to 49. Hey guys, have you taken a good look at the back of your head lately? Go ahead, get a mirror and have a look. So, did you look? If you're just beginning to show signs of thinning hair on at least the top back of your head to the point where your scalp is just starting to become visible, you may qualify for an important research study. The study is being conducted by TKL Research in Paramus, a leader for over 50 years in pharmaceutical research. All qualified participants will receive $1,250 for their participation in this study. Call 201-587-0808 to see if you qualify. Ladies, tell your husbands and boyfriends too. Remember, this study is for men ages 18 to 49 who are just beginning to lose their hair on at least the top back back of their heads. All participants will receive study medication at no cost, follow-up exams, and $1,250 compensation. Call now, 201-587-0808, 201-587-0808. Remember, this study is for men who are just beginning to lose their hair on at least the top back of their heads. All participants will receive study medication and follow-up exams. Call now, 201-587-0808.
Origami School.
Yeah, Mitsubishi Motors calling, sir, about our Getting Gear giveaway where you buy a new Montero Sport, the fastest-growing SUV in its class, and we give you a cool $900 mountain bike.
We don't ride mountain bikes, so we throw paper into clever objects like cranes, puppies, feet.
What? Yeah, well, this mountain bike folds, too.
Oh? What shape does the mountain bike fold into?
The shape of a folded-up mountain bike. It's yours when you buy or lease a new Montero Sport. And, you know, the back seat folds down.
And what shape does the back seat fold into? A bunny?
No, the shape of a folded-down back seat.
I don't...
Wait, from a certain angle, the folded-down seat kind of looks like a giant taco.
Oh, bravo.
And Mitsubishi's offering 1.9% APR financing over 5 years.
Can I come by now?
Man, I'm good.
Visit your Mitsubishi retailer during our Get Month. 16 monthly payments of $17.48 per thousand points at 1.9% APR. Important program and credit restrictions apply. Call 1-888-MITSU-2001 for details. Negotiate your best purchase or lease deal on a new 2000 or 2001 Montero Sport. Mitsubishi Motors will send you a Montague mountain bike. Ends April 2nd.
Ron. Fez. 1027 WNEW.
Ellen Burstyn did something that not many actresses would do for a role in a movie. She made herself look 30 pounds heavier and 20 years older. And Russell Crowe still hit on her.
It's our Oscar post party. We're out of bed.
Hey, Dumpy, did you have the TV under a pillow when you...
No. Sorry for the low quality.
Low quality.
In everything you do?
I guess so, yes.
All right. Look at this, what Earl sent us. I am.
Nice audio dick.
Nice audio dick.
And Earl never says anything bad about anyone.
I know.
He's the Brian Regan of black guys.
Hey, Dennis, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Dennis.
Vice grips. I want to wear tights tomorrow.
Excuse me?
That's none of our business, Dennis, but thank you for calling. Tom, you're on Ron and Fez. Oh, I'm sorry, Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez, what's going on, guys?
Hey, man.
I got to disagree with you guys. I mean, Steve Martin was not good.
Steve Martin was very good.
I don't know. I tend to like the Billy Crystal.
You know, I never have a Billy Crystal problem, although I'm jumping on the Fez has a backlash with him.
Oh, yeah,
and
backlash.
I'm part of that bandwagon. I'm on the backlash bandwagon. Only because, and I think he's been real funny, and I think it's been interesting, but he did steal all those jokes from MTV.
Well,
the putting yourself in the movie thing.
Right.
MTV did that before he did.
With their movie award.
And yet he suddenly acts like he invented it. And two, he tells us how funny and how wonderful he's been and how difficult it is to prepare, where Steve Martin just went out there and did it.
Mm-hmm. Well, there was only one thing that could have made it better for me. That was Dean the Dagger at Mafia Mob whacking Ron tonight.
Hey, my friend, you might as well run because nobody can get to me on MafiaMob.com. Dean the Dagger, I'm putting the words out right now to the jobbers, Fez.
Really? Your crew?
Please. I'm like
those two nuts?
I'm like Crazy Joe Gallo with those two.
They're bloodthirsty, Ronnie.
Hey, Jouster, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
About Bjork, man, what was that?
Bjork?
Oh, my God, she's the Icelandic Yoko Ono.
Here's the thing, though. Didn't you kind of find that song kind of haunting and cool, though?
The song, no. I just found it kind of screechy and annoying.
Hey, she definitely doesn't have a screechy voice. I mean, I can see if you don't like the melody of it, but there's a great voice there.
I couldn't tell who was singing, her or the Swan.
All right.
It's definitely unique, but, man, I don't know. I would just love to have somebody...
Swan.
Oh, really?
It was a fake swan. She didn't rap a real swan. Peter is not going to be flipping out of Bjork for wearing a stuffed animal costume.
That's what Peter wants. People to wear fake things.
That's
fake swans.
Hey,
I'm sure that's in the membership book.
You know what I would say to Bjork if I walked up to her?
What's that?
Stop looking at me, swan. Fred, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Fred.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
I got two things. First, get some Vaseline and pliers. I want to wear jeans tomorrow.
All right, this is
Nobody
the phrase
said that.
of the day. What did you say, Fez, before we went to break?
Before we went to break?
Yeah.
I said, get some KY and vice grips. I want to wear stretch pants tomorrow.
All right, so you took the phrase of the day and you screwed around with it to make people call in.
Yeah. Vice grips and KY jelly and stretch pants are not the phrase of the day.
Fred,
Nobody said the phrase of the day, Ronnie.
I apologize, and I didn't even realize he was doing this. But he's being a little wise-ass here today.
That's not fair.
I agree with you. All right, Fred. Anything else?
Yeah, what'd you think of Goldie Hawn?
I thought she was hot, and I would have tagged her.
She is so great.
I wanted to have a mother and child reunion, like Paul Simon. First, is that what that song's about?
Yeah, I believe so.
Tagging a mother and daughter. That Paul Simon is one dirty little bastard. All right, thanks, man. Peace. Okay. Tony. Tony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Tony.
What up, boys? 2 quickies.
Yeah, Tony, we haven't talked to you in forever.
Yeah, what, since Friday?
Yeah. What's up, boys?
Yeah.
How many shows a day do you call, Tony?
You guys, once in a blue moon, the chick, and O&A. Mostly my loyalties lie to you and O&A.
Can I tell you something? I get emails saying, this guy is on every show. We ought to give you a job here.
One, dude, I would never wake up at 5 in the morning. I like the sports guys, but you out of your freaking minds. Because we listen to you guys at work.
Yeah.
I mean, now I'm at home for you guys. But by the time I listen to O&A, I'm on my way out to work. I'm a personal trainer, so...
Oh, you're a trainer?
Yeah.
All right. Who are you training? Tony Soprano?
I wish. I could use some scuttles, you know?
What can we do for you, Tony?
Steve Martin did okay. You know, he picked his spots.
Yeah.
You know, he's not like Crystal doing bits and all that. He was pretty good.
He was funny. Yeah.
And I tell you, Kate Hudson, boy, the ass don't fall far from that tree.
That's the truth. And I'm telling you...
The other point was, is it me or did Bob Dylan scare the bejesus out of you?
I hope the kids were asleep by then.
Dude, my nephews were crying. He looks like the crypt keeper.
Oh.
He's got talent. I'm not going to diss him. The man's a legend. But he's looking a little scary there.
He's an Academy Award winner.
Thanks a lot, Tony. Tony the trainer, Fezzy.
Later, boys.
That's Tony the trainer.
He mentioned Kate Hudson and Goldie Hawn.
Oh.
That family looks like they have a great time no matter where they're at. Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn, then her daughter Kate Hudson and her husband from the Black Crowes. They look like it is nonstop giggles. They're falling down high laughing at each other all night.
It's the Arab family. You don't think Snake Plissken never tried anything with his stepdaughter?
If I was Kate Hudson, I'd constantly call him Snake. You're not my dad, Snake.
If I'm married to Goldie Hawn, like Snake is, right, I'm saying don't ever leave me alone with that kid. Do all of us a favor and stick to me like a hawk, because I catch her coming out of the shower with a towel wrapped around her. I don't know what I'm doing.
That'd be great if Kate Hudson just kept bringing up Kurt Russell's body of work to him. Well, look, I guess it's the idiot who wore tennis shoes.
You're a little catty there, Fezzy. Hey, Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey.
Hey.
I wanted to talk about how much I hate Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Why do you hate Julia Roberts?
Because I used to like her before she was a big star, but now I think she's annoying because I can't get away from her big mouth and ugly face.
You know what? I thought she looked beautiful last night. What do you say there, Fuzzy?
She was the princess. Every year there's a princess of the Oscars. Last night was Julia Roberts.
Well, I was watching her laugh at all the jokes Steve Martin was making about her.
I thought that was adorable.
No, it was rehearsed. It was annoying.
It wasn't rehearsed. She doesn't know what he's going to say. A lot of pretty girls laugh easy. All right, Chris. A little jealous there, honey. Not that I thought there was anything good about that movie, that Aaron Brockovich.
Oh, really? You didn't like it?
I wasn't crazy about it. Thanks a lot, honey.
You're welcome.
All right, look what we got here, Fezzy, the big pool winner, Laura Brooks.
Laura Brooks from the Albert Brooks page online, another kooky crazy page.
You know the year Albert Brooks wins nothing, Fez. Him and Randy Newman, they win nothing.
Oh, Randy Newman.
14-0. 0-14.
If he loses again next year, and of course he'll be nominated.
Yeah.
He's always nominated for something. That'll tie the record for most nominations without a win.
This guy ought to write the theme song for the Chicago Cubs.
So it's Randy Newman and a guy named Kevin O'Connell. He's a sound guy. They've both lost 14 times as of last night.
All right, we got Laura Brooks on the line. Laura Brooks.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
I feel like I should pull a Jan Brady here and admit that I don't think I won. I only got 4 out of the 6 categories in the tiebreaker.
What happened? What
Listen
did you
to her
miss?
telling the truth.
All right, hold on. We got Mr. Anti-Anal, Al Dukes.
The human abacus.
All right, what do we got here? Let's go over it, Al Dukes.
Okay. We had, for Best Picture, she had Traffic. That was wrong.
Right.
Then I have her down for Russell Crowe for leading actor. She got that.
Right.
That Benicio guy for supporting.
Benicio
del Toro. She had Julia Roberts.
Right.
The very popular Kate Hudson.
And who did not win.
Who did not win. Right. I have her marked off for that. Then she had the traffic guy for directing.
You said she hit 5 out of 6. She hit 4 out of 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Were you adding
That's
the
4
extra
out of
5?
I was adding...
You were adding what, Al Dukes?
Your ass.
Well, you know what I did is I added all 7 together, and I did the same thing for the other guy, so they both were equal. They're still both tied.
That documentary short is just for a tiebreaker.
Well, they would still both have the same amount.
Here's the thing. I think you deserve an extra point for being honest, and then even an extra point for adding better than Al Dukes. So we have a winner, Fez.
Nice. Congratulations.
Laura Brooks is the winner because there's honesty points. And because your uncle's never won anything.
Yeah, he was nominated once, though, for Broadcast News. But he lost out to Sean Connery that year for The Untouchables.
Yeah, well, he didn't stand a chance. People love Sean Connery.
Did you notice that Julia Roberts forgot to thank Aaron Brockovich in her speech?
Yeah, I noticed that she didn't thank Aaron Brockovich.
Yeah.
And then at one of the networks, I guess it was E, had them in the press room taking questions. And Julia Roberts actually said, "Is Aaron even here tonight? Has anyone seen Aaron Brockovich?" And I didn't know whether she meant the person or the movie. So I guess she didn't even get together with Aaron Brockovich to find out if she was going to the awards.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
She said, "I will send Aaron something nice."
Like what? Fruit basket?
I guess that TV they kept promising everybody.
Hey, who won the TV? Did they ever say?
Did they ever announce?
Oh, I don't know. It seemed like the cinematographer really wanted it. The guy from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Who
The
was
little
reading
Chinaman, yeah. I do 45 seconds.
Yeah. He was my favorite.
Those Chinese guys were great. They made the awards, I think.
They were so funny and all over the place. Yeah, and the thing is with the TV set, the Academy promised whoever had the shortest acceptance speech would win a $2,500 TV set.
And Julia Roberts went up and said, "I got a TV, bitches."
So put your stick down, Bill Conti.
I could buy and sell everybody in this room. I'm Julia goddamn Roberts.
Now, going into the last award of the night, Crouching Tiger, Traffic, and Gladiator all had 4 Academy wins.
Yeah.
So that it was going to be the tiebreaker to see who went home with 5.
And there was no way they knew what they were doing. I mean, they voted all over the place last night.
Yeah.
Now, we didn't talk about this, Fuzzy. This was the place at my house, and Fuzz was at the party. We all went crazy when Cameron Crowe won for Best Writer. I didn't think he had a chance in hell, especially after they bombed Kate Hudson.
See, I thought he had a chance because usually the writing, they go for more sort of...
What, did you hear the way everybody clapped for the last writing award that they have there? That
for Traffic?
No, that little independent award, like everybody likes her or something. What was the name of that dumpy?
Oh, You Can Count on Me?
Yeah, You Can Count on Me. That was the one that was supposed to win it, according to all the critics.
Right.
And they went nuts there clapping for it last night.
Yeah.
And then they gave it to Cam Daddy, which I was happy about.
I was very happy.
And you know what? He should have walked up there and said, "F you people," and F America for not getting behind this thing and making $200 million.
And then the 2 crows shook hands as he was taken to the stage. Cameron and Russell.
Oh.
I wish the Black Crow would have came over and said something.
Did you see Tom Cruise? I guess Nicole must have been the one dressing him. Because
He had a lot of nerve showing up.
Why? Where does that come from, Fez?
With that
Well,
divorce.
he looked like he just, rolled out of bed and was...
Well, he's in pain. There's nothing worse than heartbreak. That's the worst pain in the world. He
And
probably...
go to the Oscars.
He probably was drinking his ass off. Hey, did Julia Roberts ever thank Eric Roberts, her brother?
No.
See, that's what she should have said, thank you to Eric Roberts. His movie comes on at 3 o'clock a.m.
Please turn to Cinemax right now. You'll be able to set your timer.
Seriously, why do those two fight like they do?
Especially when she said, "I love everybody tonight."
Except for my own brother, Eric Roberts.
Except for that rat.
And he put her in her first movie, a very small part in one of his movies.
Yeah, but
maybe that's what she's getting him back for.
Maybe he tried to molest her when she was a kid. That's my feelings.
Ooh. Did you see Winona Ryder was there with Beck?
Was that who she was with?
Yeah.
Our program director?
Yeah. I didn't know it was Beck.
Yeah, it was
He got
Beck.
his hair cut really short, right?
No, it was kind of medium. It wasn't that short.
Dumpy, look, you're the back expert. Well, that was back last night.
I did not see, but apparently, I guess so. Nice.
Oh, I thought it was.
I don't know. I didn't think it was. I saw that guy. I don't think it was Beck.
Oh.
I don't remember seeing the guy.
I thought it was. And did you see Hilary Swank? She's always trying to prove she's a girl.
Oh, yeah.
With dresses now, yeah.
She's wearing longer hair and just so nobody thinks she's a guy.
Laura, you're as bitchy and catty as Wantley. I can't stand either one of you.
Laura's great.
What? Somebody gets dressed up nice and you guys attack her.
Oh, I didn't say she didn't look nice.
No,
she
you
looked
said
beautiful.
she's trying to prove she's a girl. Then the next, you guys attack a woman that wears a swan. So nobody can win.
The only one, Juliette Binoche, she's a beautiful woman, but I just wanted to straighten out those pearls. They were hanging on her arm the whole night, and...
I don't know even what that meant. That was some kind of French thing.
Yeah, that's where Benoit balls.
I wanted to pull that feather off her head, too. That was annoying me.
Did you see Sigourney Weaver?
Oh, yeah, with the big flower. And I think she's a beautiful woman, too. She was always trying to do something a little avant-garde or something. I don't know. Get photographed.
All right, ladies.
She had a Christmas wreath wrapped around her neck.
I got to let you and Fez go here. Hey, Fez, a lot of people were asking me if we can play the Fezatorial. You didn't play it early last week.
That's right. We played it very late in the show last week. It was actually a Fezatorial memorial to the great Bill Hanna, cartoon creator.
Well, a lot of people will be ready to roll tape for this because Fez hits another home run. Thank you, Laura Brooks.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Thank you for being honest.
All right, so coming up, the Fezatorial on Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez, now midday, 102.7 WNEW. 102.7 WNEW is the Sports Guys at 5 a.m., the Radio Chick at 9, Ron and Fez at noon, Opie and Anthony at 3, Don and Mike at 7, Opie and Anthony.
Ruby Michelle, how are you, Michelle? Brian really needs to see your ass. Brian's been away from his wife for a total of 4 hours, and I am this kid. His wife's a lovely lady.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you two look like nice ladies, too. How he goes, man. You are magic.
Opie and Anthony, afternoons 3 to 7 on 102.7 WNEW.
Well, Ronnie, with the snow outside, you can tell it's officially spring.
It is officially spring, isn't it? Springtime in New York, an extra 3 inches of snow.
So before you start to peel off the layers of clothes, peel off the layers of fat with Stacker 2, the world's strongest fat burner.
That's right, because come July, you're going to have to take off those sweaters and heavy jackets, Fez. Maybe August at the very latest. And you're going to want to look good.
You'll want to look good for those 2 weeks of summer we're going to have. Do you like cheeseburgers, chocolate cake, cream cheese on your bagel?
Uh-huh.
If you take Stacker 2, the world's strongest fat burner, you can eat what you want and just eat less and still lose weight.
All right, so the premise here, Fez, is because you can eat everything you want. You just won't want to eat as much, right?
Exactly. That way you're losing weight. With Stacker 2, you'll feel the results in 45 minutes. That is guaranteed. The natural appetite suppressants in Stacker 2 helps to stop the abnormal cravings, plus gives you extra energy to get through your workout or just your work day.
Check them out online at stacker2.com. That's stacker, the number 2.com.
Or give them a call, 1-800-LIGHTLINE. That's 1-800-LITELINE. Stacker 2, it's available at GNC, Rite Aid, Eckerd Genovese, Vitamin Shop, and Vitamin World. Stacker 2, the world's strongest fat burner.
Terrible dialogue, third-rate acting, and pathetic storylines. Yep, they've got all the hottest videos and DVDs. AdultShop.com. Put the life back into your sex life. AdultShop.com.
Go ahead. Click it. The Rack is back. Catch the Radio Chick, 9 to noon, 102.7 WNEW.
The following is a true near-breath experience. I was at a nightclub smoking a cigar when I saw this girl. So I took a puff and said, "Wanna dance?" My breath hit her and she was, gone. Hiding in the ladies' room. Don't cause a near-breath experience. Put bad breath to death with Eclipse Gum, now in powerful polar ice. Eclipse kills even the toughest tastes. For good. No, she never came back. Eclipse. Or hold your breath.
As you know, the clocks change next week, so we're out here asking people what else they'd like to change.
My hair. I wish I had some.
Okay.
The picture on my driver's license.
Now, let's see. Oh, my gosh.
The trying on bathing suits thing.
Yeah.
It's hateful.
Okay, so maybe you can't change everything, but here's something you can. When the clocks change this weekend, make the change to Grape Nuts cereal and see how you feel. Try it for a week and see. Excuse me, sir, what would you change?
Last night,
all of it. Grape Nuts. It's energy for living.
Suddenly, you or someone you love is diagnosed with a brain tumor, and your life is changed. Staten Island University Hospital's Radiosurgery Center pioneered the innovative, non-invasive treatment for brain metastases, meningiomas, acoustic neuromas, arteriovenous malformations, pituitary tumors, glioblastomas, and astrocytomas. It's fractionated stereotactic radiosurgery. Multiple pencil-thin beams deliver pinpoint radiation precisely while protecting healthy tissue. Their data, presented worldwide at major medical meetings, place University Hospital in the forefront of brain tumor treatment. University Hospital is an established leader treating thousands of benign and malignant brain tumors, and their experience is shared at medical conferences throughout the world. For a second opinion or to speak to one of their doctors about a benign or malignant brain tumor, call 1-800-285-4584. Staten Island University Hospital is New York's leader in radiosurgery. Call 1-800-285-4584, part of the North Shore LIJ Health System.
Sugarbush has some pretty sweet lift and lodging packages. Okay, we admit it. Some of these prices might make you feel like you're taking candy from a baby. But we just can't help ourselves. Why do you think people say it's sweeter up here? Because we do everything to make sure you have sweet memories when you leave. Okay, I'm out of here. This is getting a little saccharine.
If you're looking to warm up after this awesome winter, there's no need to go south. Get to Sugarbush and get some sunshine. Spring skiing and riding is all about warm days, lots of sunshine, suntan lotion, and short sleeves. And Sugarbush is set up for one of the best spring skiing seasons in quite some time. Ski and stay with us for as little as $49 per person per night in April, and you may very well come home just as tan as your buddies who went to Cancun.
For more information, log on to sugarbush.com or call 1-800-53-SUGAR. Better yet, just come on up. Sugarbush, it's sweeter up here.
You for midday. Ron and Fez, 102.7 WNEW.
The creator of Yogi Bear, Fred Flintstone, and Scooby-Doo is dead. Zoinks and jinkies. It's time for a Vezatorial Memorial. Well. Bill Hanna, one half of the Hanna-Barbera cartoons, has died at age 90. And I haven't been this upset about a guy drawing cartoon figures since that Asian man in Times Square offered to sketch my portrait, and it turned out looking just like Morocco Mole. But what really plucks my short hairs is that I never got to properly thank the man whose animation taught us all so much. So thank you, William Hanna. Thank you for Top Cat, who taught us that eating out of a dumpster can actually be a gourmet feast if we have the right attitude. Thank you for the Flintstones, who showed us that ballet and bowling do go hand in hand, that newspapers should never be made of stone, and that you never know, your babysitter may just be Anne Margrock. Thank you, Bill, for the Jetsons, who gave us hope for the future and let us dream of a day when we'll all have a car that folds up into a briefcase and a conveyor belt that takes us right into our own office. Thanks for Scooby-Doo, who taught me that food is a reward. Wait, maybe my 350-pound body shouldn't thank you for that one. But thank you, Bill Hanna, nonetheless, for Hong Kong Phooey, who taught us all that even the janitor can be a hero, even if the janitor is a talking dog and everyone else on the show is a human. And even though Hong Kong Phooey is also a talking dog, none of the humans seem to realize that the talking dog that they knew could also be Hong Kong Phooey. Bill Hanna, you're our number one super guy. And finally, Mr. Hanna, thank you for Johnny Quest, for simply showing us that you can travel out of the country with two young boys and make it seem perfectly normal. Thank you. But you know, this whole thing reminds me of growing up in Pinellas Park, Florida, which is a lot like Bedrock, only not as modern. But it was there that my love of Hanna-Barbera cartoons flourished, thanks mostly to Mother, and of course our local animator and handyman named Bobo. On Saturday nights when Father was away, I'd catch them in the barn talking about cartoons that they had seen that morning. Once I saw Bobo petting something on Mother's lap. He told me it was her secret squirrel. Later on, I peeked in to see her enjoying Dick Dastardly. And wait a minute. I don't even want to know why he was complaining about Snagglepuss. Anywho, William Hanna, thanks again. From the top of Grape Ape to the bottom of Inch-High Private Eye. Thanks for the joy, for the laughter, and for showing us what Curly from the Three Stooges would be like as a shark named Jabberjaw. Your fans will always remember you, because we're here, we're queer, we will not disappear. This has been my Fezatorial. Thank you.
Excellent job, Fez.
Thank you, Ronnie. Bill Hanna. Exit. Stage up even.
Was that one of his?
Yeah, Snagglepuss was one of his.
He had some great stuff. Now, Fez, let me ask you something. Was he the drawer? Was he the producer? Was he the writer? They never told us enough about Hanna-Barbera.
Right, I think he did a lot of it. You know, the Oscars on last night, Bill Hanna and William Barbera, Joe Barbera.
I have no idea. I'm going to guess what you can say, Irving, and I'll go, yeah, go ahead.
7 Academy Awards between them, together as a team for Tom and Jerry cartoons.
Really? So they were released at the movies first, huh?
Right, so they were doing features with Tom and Jerry.
Like back in the 40s or something? You know?
I think even earlier.
Wow. So those guys must have been pretty rich.
Right. And now, you know, at Universal Studios Florida, they have the Hanna-Barbera ride.
Yeah, that's great.
Where you see Bill Hanna as you walk in. He's actually part of the ride.
Sad.
Him and Barbera.
All right,
say welcome to the ride.
What were the Hanna-Barbera cartoons?
All right, you had like your Yogi Bears.
Loved them.
All right, Quick Draw McGraw.
Yeah.
Boogie and Doggy Daddy.
Loved them. They were great.
That's my boy who said that.
And how did the kid talk?
I think he was almost like an Elroy, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think it was Elroy's voice.
Oh, gee, Dad.
He never was happy with his dad.
Right. That's my pop.
All right, who else we have?
Let's see. We mentioned Snagglepuss. Top Cat. Did you love Top Cat?
You know what? And I'd forgotten all about Top Cat. Maybe my most favorite of all cartoons.
Really?
Where I wanted to live like Top Cat. He had a great gang, and he was living the good life. He never, he never let anything get him down.
Was his little sidekick named Barney, too, or Bernie?
He had a bunch of them. There's
a whole gang.
A whole gang, and some of them they were like West Side Story for cartoons.
And the cop was Officer Dibble?
Yeah, they weren't worried about any Flatfoot. Flatfoot. Look, they're teaching little kids to call a cop a Flatfoot.
They were such hip cats. Literally.
They were the Top Cats. And they never... See, here's another great thing about Top Cat. Never lost, Fez.
Mm-hmm.
When things weren't going his way, he dealt with it.
So let's say, Secret Squirrel, Morocco Mole.
Love those, too.
And Up and Adam Ant.
Crazy about him.
I loved Adam Ant. I thought he was so cool. He was much better than Mighty Mouse or anything else.
Remember Secret Squirrel had Morocco Mole, which was a whole little Casablanca thing going there?
Right?
And Morocco Mole wore a fez on his head, Fezzy.
That's who I identified with.
Of course you did.
You're my secret squirrel. I'm backing you up.
Yeah.
So, of course, he had the big ones, too. He had the Jetsons and the Flintstones. Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
2 great shows. So the guy never struck out.
Right.
The guy hit for average and he hit for distance.
And then came along with Scooby-Doo.
So he died with like $1 billion, probably.
He had to, because they're still making new Scooby-Doo stuff even today.
All right, Dumpy, come on over here. You and Al Dukes, the counter Al Dukes. Who was your favorite out of all those?
Mine would say the Scooby-Doo. I love Scooby-Doo.
Please.
What?
That's just, that's mainstream. That's like saying you like the Beatles.
Al Dukes, like Scrappy-Doo.
Al Dukes, who do you like? Was there a cartoon called Pressed Chicken?
No, it does have to do with food, though. I used to like Fred Flintstone, and the reason why is I used to get those Fruity Pebbles, and I would cut the cardboard Fred out on the top of the box and play with it.
Really?
Yeah, instead of like...
Family buy you a toy ever.
Yeah. How hard is it?
No, just the box was good enough. It's sturdy cardboard. It's like a doll.
You're pathetic. And I want you hypnotized and cured this week when we fix Fez's phobias.
Oh, nice.
What about for you, Fez?
My family reminded me a lot. I felt like I was living in the Hillbilly Bears.
I effing love that father from the Hillbillies Bears. I would literally laugh out loud during that and point at my TV. Hey, John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, John.
Hey, how y'all doing?
What's happening?
I forget one of my favorite Hanna-Barbera cartoons, Huckleberry Hound.
I'm the only one here. To me, he was such an effing loser that he made me nervous as a kid. I never liked to be, that's why I like a Top Cat, or on the other side, Warner Brothers, a Bugs Bunny, because I felt like these guys could deal.
Right.
But when I had somebody in big, big trouble, like, remember that guy that used to hang around with Lippy the Lion?
Oh, yeah.
Hardy Har Har?
Right, okay.
That cartoon would make me so nervous. I'm like, I couldn't hang out with him.
How did Huckleberry Hound get to be so popular? He was so dull. Blue Dog.
I'm the only one here. I have no idea.
I think my absolute favorite, though, Hanna-Barbera, was Wacky Racers. Or Wacky Races, whichever one it was.
That was a good one. Steve's a big fan of that. Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hi, Steve.
How you guys doing?
Call the gang.
Do you like Wacky
Penelope
Races?
Pit Stop. Was she the hottest when you were a kid?
Yeah. I think I ran a baby batch to her.
I had a little chubby going.
Thanks, Steve. Now, who were all the Wacky Racers, Fez?
You had Dick Dastardly.
Yeah, there's two cavemen hitting each other over the head.
Yeah, who later on went on to be Captain Caveman. They just used one of those guys to come back as Captain Caveman later on.
Then you had the Junior Sopranos.
Right.
The Purple Gang.
The Anthill Mob?
Yeah, the Anthill Mob. Very good.
Okay, and, I love the Buzzsaw guys. They were like a lumberjack and a beaver who had a wooden car, and then the wheels were actually saw blades.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You had the Sarge and his private, who were always racing in a tank. Oh, and get ready for this. Gruesome Twosome.
Excellent stuff. This was really, really good shows.
And you never knew who was going to win. You knew it wasn't going to be Dick Dastardly, but you never knew who was going to be the winner.
As a child, you could bet on it. Mm-hmm. Why did they also do this? When did that Wacky Racers suddenly become Grab That Pigeon?
I know, they took Dick Dastardly out of the Wacky Races and had him after a pigeon. Nab him, grab him.
Stop that pigeon now. I would sing along every one of the stupid songs. Marty, you're around a Fez.
Hi, Marty.
Marty, going?
Hello.
Yeah. What's up, buddy?
How about Woody Woodpecker?
Was he a Hanna-Barbera?
I don't think I used Walter Lanz. He wasn't,
yeah,
okay. Guy knows one impression. He's been waiting forever.
It actually wasn't too bad. That Woody Woodpecker got on my nerves. He was like a maniac.
Talk about hyper.
I know. I mean, he bothered people, and he wasn't even funny doing it. Where bugs would crack you up. Hey, Teddy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, hi, guys. How you doing?
Good.
How about Pixie and Dixie and Jinx? Remember that?
You know, I used to want Jinxie to kill those two little rats.
I really thought they were like holes in the walls that the mice ran into.
I know. It always looked like they had such great apartments back there behind the wall.
Yeah, right. How about Top Cat sidekick was Benny.
Benny, that's it.
That was a little blue guy?
Yeah, the little blue
How about
guy.
El Kabong?
Oh, that was...
Quick Draw McGraw character,
that
El
was
Kabong?
Yeah, actually, Quick Draw would actually go play a character, El Kabong, when he would put on that Zorro mask.
So the cartoon character is playing a different cartoon character.
Right, and nobody knows it but us kids.
You know what? Huckleberry Hound was like the Vince McMahon of cartoons.
Hey, Teddy, do you remember what his dog was?
Whose dog?
Quick Draw's? Was that a dog that he had?
I think that was a little burro.
No, not Babaloo.
Pancho.
He had a dog. Hey,
Pancho?
Snuffles. Hey, Snuffles. How's about a dog biscuit? Remember, you always wanted that food? He'd be pointing in his jaw.
Things I still do to this day.
What, that little...
Get hungry?
Like for a little Snuffles snack.
877-692-1027.
We're on a Fez.
Ron, Fez, 1027, WNEW. 1027 WNEW is The Sport Guys at 5 a.m., The Radio Chick at 9, Ron and Fez at noon, Opie and Anthony at 3, Don and Mike at 7, The Don and Mike Show.
It's something called clown porn. It features real clowns having real sex while wearing nothing but red noses and big floppy shoes. Legitimate clowns are being drugged and forced into performing. Did you go to the website, Buzz?
I did. I've been to a couple of them, and they were real porn.
The Don and Mike Show, weeknights, WNEW.
Yo, Matt, my place, 7 tonight. Who's coming? Ben, Julie, Carson Daly, S Club 7.
No way! Hi, I'm Rachel from S Club 7, and that could be you. Check out tasty new Uncle Ben's Spinny Bowls. Enter the Block Party sweepstakes, and you could win your own party with my band, Carson Daly, and 50 of your friends. Uncle Ben's Mini Bowls. Make hunger say uncle. And win a party they'll be talking about for years.
No purchase necessary. See specially marked packages for details. Sweepstakes open to U.S. residents ages 8 to 17. Ends May 21st, 2001. Void where prohibited.
Ah, vacations. They didn't always bring you peace, but at least you had peace of mind, knowing your car, family, and the home you left behind were all protected by State Farm. And now that you're older, we can offer you even more peace of mind with State Farm's deferred annuities, which offer you a choice of options and benefits, like a guaranteed monthly retirement income from a company recognized for financial strength. So call your State Farm agent today.
It's not easy working the door at the most exclusive nightclub in town. I mean, who am I to judge who's in and who's out? When I can't decide, I call the shepherd. After all, it was a shepherd who clued me into getting 1,000 free minutes.
Get up to 1,000 free night and weekend minutes every month for a year with any AT&T Digital Advantage plan at $39.99 monthly or above from AT&T Wireless.
I also call him when his favorite DJs are spinning, which is nearly every night. I even hold my phone up so he can hear the hot mixes.
You'll also get up to $60 cash back. That includes mail-in rebates of $30 on select service plans at $29.99 monthly and above, and $30 on the purchase of a Motorola V23 97 phone.
Every so often, the shepherd makes it to the club to hear for himself. And the flock? Mostly they just graze the free buffet.
Sign up in any AT&T store or authorized dealer, or visit us on the web at attwireless.com. AT&T Wireless, your world close at hand.
Limited time offer, not available in all areas. Annual contract required. Roaming and long distance charges and other restrictions apply.
Sports in the morning. The
Sports guys! Hey, Al.
What's up, Flip?
You know, it's nice to have something that you can count on.
Yeah, what can I say? I'm a giver.
Wendy's presents some food for thought.
I was talking about Wendy's 99-cent super value menu, Al.
Oh.
For 10 years, Dave Thomas has offered 99-cent junior bacon cheeseburgers, Frosties, and side salads. I mean, do you have a Caesar side salad for 99 cents every day?
Not on me.
Go ahead, laugh.
Wendy's 99-cent super value menu with delicious choices made fresh. It's there for you. Now come to Wendy's and enjoy any Biggie-sized combo and play Dave's Biggie Getaways. You could win one of 100 grand prize vacations to Universal Orlando Resort. Choose from Universal's 2 great theme parks, Islands of Adventure or Universal Studios, or choose Universal City Walk. Everyone gets away with one of the millions of prizes and offers. So come to Wendy's today, Biggie-size, and play Dave's Biggie Getaways. Winners fly compliments of U.S. Airways.
No purchase necessary. Residents of U.S. and Canada. Void in Quebec or prohibited. Game for 1501 while supplies last. Whichever comes first. Official rules at participating Wendy's.
It's a place of exotic beauty. A place where people from different worlds fell in love. A place called South Pacific. Tonight, ABC proudly presents an epic new production of an American classic. A sweeping saga of love, betrayal, and the tragedy of war.
Don't die, Emil. Please, don't die.
Academy Award nominee Glenn Close.
Oh, God. What a fool I've been.
Harry Connick Jr. Rod Asherbazia and Robert Pastorelli star in a world premiere movie event that Newsweek calls the most moving musical yet.
How's it possible to feel so strongly about someone I just met?
Based on the award-winning musical that won 9 Tonys, the Pulitzer Prize, and the Academy Award.
I love you, Nelly. Will you marry me?
An ABC original production, South Pacific, tonight on ABC.
An ABC world premiere movie event. Rogers and Hammerstein, South Pacific, tonight at 8 on ABC 7.
A Cintas uniform says a whole lot about who you are. Say you have a production facility. With Cintas uniforms, you'll attract workers dedicated to professionalism and quality assurance. Take away the uniforms, and you'll get a bunch of disgruntled workers betting on who'll be the first to leave. Or say you've got a heating and cooling business. Offer Cintas uniforms, and you'll get a master of comfort and climate control. Without them, you'll get a guy who can't tell a vent from a hole in the wall. Fact is, our uniforms help employees feel more professional, which makes your business a lot more attractive. You can set up a uniform program that includes pickup, cleaning, and delivery. For a free catalog, call 1-800-CINTAS-1 or visit Cintas.com. Attract a first-rate staff. Call Cintas today.
Hi, I'm Phil Sims for Cintas. I know how important it is to have star players on your team, and uniforms from Cintas can help you attract the stars. So call Cintas at 1-800-CINTAS-1. Cintas, the uniform people.
By Opie and Anthony. Owned by Infinity Broadcasting. This is 1027 WNEW. New York. Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
Remembering the late Bill Hanna of Hanna-Barbera, we're Ron and Fez. Ronnie, I thought Johnny Quest was so cool. I couldn't understand why my father and I didn't have adventures like this.
I gotta tell you the truth, I never was a Johnny Quest fan.
Really?
I thought it had an air of seriousness that I did not need as a child.
It just always made me resent my father. No one ever throws spears at us. Although father claimed the neighbors who had just moved into the neighborhood would.
Yeah, what was their adventure? Where were they going all the time that there was always trouble and hate?
Yeah, were they looking for something? Were they on some sort of Johnny Quest?
I get it.
Or were they just doing science experiments wherever they went?
I don't know.
Or if they were looking for some secret thing that they had to travel all over the world looking for. 877-692-1027.
Hey, Ed, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Ed.
Hi, how you doing, Ron Fez?
What's
good, buddy?
Let me tell you what a genius this guy is. He makes up the Laugh Olympics. He takes all these cartoons and lets them play together in Olympic events.
That was great.
I mean, he doesn't even have to put any thought behind it.
That was another thing where you could wager, because there was like 3 teams, and the bad guys always got the bronze.
Always got the bronze.
You remember?
Which made any real-life bronze medal winner feel like crap.
Last place. And you had to stand there. Now, here's one. Remember when Yogi had the Ark and was looking for the perfect place?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Where there's no pollution.
It was ecological.
Yeah, that was in the 70s, where all we cared about was pollution. Thanks a lot, Ed.
All right, I'll see you.
All right, perfect place. Yeah, he loaded everybody up on a flying ark.
Speaking of pollution, what's this Clint Eastwood deal, Fezzy, where he's trying to get the governor of California on his angle?
Yeah, he is going to Gray Davis, like when I said the governor of California, saying he wants him to start promoting solar power as the answer to California's energy problems. California, of course, getting rolling blackouts from their borders from north to south. And Clint Eastwood said, hey, look up. The answer's right there. It's called the sun, man.
How about a bullet in the back of your head there, big man? The sun. Has this solar power ever worked for anybody?
You know what? Clint Eastwood, head out to the freeway. Look at Ed Begley Jr. pulled off to the side in his electric car. And then see if you want to jump in this.
Electric car or golf cart, Fezzy? That's an effing golf cart he's driving around.
Why are the electric cars so tiny? If you could get a nice full-size sedan electric car, maybe people would be in.
That went faster than 25 miles an hour.
But when you have to jump in the Urkel-mobile, forget it.
Listen to me, it's Clint Eastwood.
I want solar power and I want it now.
Don't you have a movie to make, Clint, before you come running at me with solar power?
All right, Clint, on your next movie, you use all solar power to light the scenes, and then we'll talk. How's that sound, Clint?
Here's solar power for you. When it's warm, we're warm. And when it's not, we're cold. That's all solar power is. It's being outside.
Clint, you try to shoot the Unforgiven without electricity, with just using the sun's bright light. And then come back with your full report to Governor Guy Davis. Woo!
It cost me over $300 million to make a cowboy movie. Such an idiot. Clint Eastwood. What a maniac he turned into. Hey, Tommy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Tommy.
Oh, jeez.
It's the Woody Woodpecker sound.
All right, Tommy, thank you.
Woody Woodpecker in Deep Throat.
Hey, Colby, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Colby.
It's the Woody Woodpecker sound.
How the hell did that happen? How did that work? Now I'm getting freaked, Fezzy. Fezzy? I just traced those last 2 calls.
Yes?
They're coming from inside the building! Ah! Oh, wait a minute. No. They're coming from Jersey. All right, Hey, Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Mike.
Hi.
Go ahead, buddy.
Hi, Ron. Hi, F-Wad.
F-What?
Oh, you were talking about the 70s. They did a lot of strange stuff in the 70s. Didn't they do Speed Buggy then?
Sure.
And Funky Phantom?
All right, but those aren't cartoons at all.
Yeah, they were.
Speed Buggy's a cartoon.
I thought Speed Bug. Oh, I'm thinking of the Wonder Bug.
Oh, Wonder Bug, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
No, it's a stupid talking desert buggy.
Who had that one? Was that Hanna?
Hanna-Barbera did Speed Buggy and Funky Phantom, which was really cool because it came out in the mid-'70s just in time for the bicentennial.
And didn't they also do the Smurfs?
Yes.
And
Really?
the Snorks, which were green Smurfs
All right, let's
that
face
lived
it.
under the water.
That Hanna died as rich as a man could die.
He had just about every major cartoon franchise you could imagine. And he parlayed it.
All right, thanks, and peace.
Thanks.
That's amazing.
I forgot he had the Smurfs.
So he blew the Warner Brothers out of the water for a while there, right?
Right. You know, the same old Roadrunner, Bugs Bunny, Coyote thing going on.
It could be duller. You know, a 50-year-old...
They never updated.
Paul, you're on Run Fez.
Hi, Paul.
Oh, hey, you forgot some of the superhero cartoons like Space Ghost and Birdman.
Well, Space Ghost is back with the great George Lowe doing the voice. How's that doing? Is it still a big cult hit, Fez, or is it falling off?
You don't hear as much about it as you used to, but it's still there.
Yeah.
It's still strong.
And some of my favorites growing up was Thundar the Barbarian and the Herculoids.
Herculoids, I remember those. All right, peace. There for a while, it got like around the Space Ghost time, the first one, Fez. It's like your dad would come in and look at your cartoons and go, what the F is this?
Yeah, you couldn't even tell, because it wasn't a funny octopus like Squiddly Diddly talking anymore. Now it was all sorts of apocalyptic stuff. Thundar, Thundercats, who knows? 877-692-1027.
Hey, Tim. Tim, you're on Ron Fez.
Hi, Tim.
Hello, guys. How are you today?
What's up, Big Dog?
You're forgetting a bunch of them. You had Hurricane Hippo, Mushmouth and Pumpkin Puss, Ricochet Rabbit and Droop-Along. They were all on the McGilla Gorilla Show.
Really?
Yep.
All right, thanks a lot. Peace.
All right.
I would have liked to seen Pumpkin Puss.
Fez, here's a man who knows more about popular culture than anybody. Yet he got offended. Did I say that? Because he says he also knows about opera and other important things, archaeology. He knows everything about everything.
Well, when we do the opera and archaeology show, we'll also have him on.
Well, right now he knows about the Hanna-Barbera cartoons. It's the Heckler. Heckler, how you doing, buddy? Hey, Heckler. Are you there?
I'm just taking my operatic voice lesson here.
I see. You got your feelings hurt again.
This morning I woke up and I was playing my CD version of Cavalleria Rusticana by Mascagni, and I have Carmen next. And then I'm going over to Hank Williams' Greatest Hits, and then I'm going to play Ozzy Osbourne, and then back to Liberace's live album.
Let's talk Hanna-Barbera, though.
Okay. The guy was wrong about the name. It's Peter Potamus.
Ah, okay.
So-So was the monkey.
Yeah, So-So.
And he went around in a balloon and a boat, and he would fly around. Basically, Snagglepuss.
Right.
Augie Doggy, another favorite. And Top Cat you were talking about, his sidekick was Benny.
What were the other guys' names, though? There was
a whole gang of them.
Yeah, there was a whole gang, and some of them were real
laid
laid
garbage
back.
cans.
Yeah.
And then Mushmouth and Pumpkin Puss, they were the hillbillies.
Oh.
Okay.
That's the one you like, Fuzzy.
And Augie
Hillbilly
Doggy,
Bears.
another great favorite.
Who did Hector Heathcliff? Remember that one? He was.
That was going way back.
Yeah, that was like a Revolutionary War.
Yeah, he was a Revolutionary War character. And Snagglepuss was famous for saying "Heavens to Murgatroyd."
Right.
Now, what does Murgatroyd mean? Actually, I don't know.
I had no idea.
And is it exit stage left?
Exit
stage
left,
right.
even.
And the Groovy Ghoulies.
What were they all about?
They were just like monsters.
And they rocked?
Yeah, they were like...
they were groovy.
Yeah, you know, I
who
kind of think
did the
Hanna-Barbera is better than Warner Brothers. I think Warner Brother cartoons are overrated.
Yeah, I am starting to agree with you. I'm off there.
Everybody goes crazy
It's a
for Warner Brother.
It's a backlash against them.
Yeah, because you get tired of the whole Warner store and the whole Warner Brothers thing. But the HB stuff was like, to me, they just pumped out so much great stuff, and there's a lot of obscure stuff. And
yeah, they never stopped.
And I just used to like, Top Cat was in prime time, wasn't it?
I don't think so. I think only the Flintstones were in prime time.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm fairly sure.
I could have remembered.
Now, Top Cat was based on one of those old TV shows, though.
I think it was based on Sergeant Bilko.
Yeah, you're right, Sergeant Bilko.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Yeah.
Nice. That's all they had to do was take a hit TV show, Honeymooners, for example.
Right.
Throw it in caveman days, and you got the Flintstones.
And the kids are rolling.
Yeah, I mean, they pumped out so many great cartoons, and they used to show them constantly around, every afternoon was just, don't do your homework. I'm going to go watch Snagglepuss and Ricochet Rabbit and Droop Along. And Augie Doggy was really funny.
Hey, I love Doggy Doggy. All right, thanks a lot, Heckler.
Yeah, that's all I really have today. It's Monday, and
right,
the brain cells aren't working, and I have to go do my calculus assignment for NASA.
All right, next time we'll talk opera.
All right, buddy.
All right,
Take
see you
care.
later.
We promise.
Fez, here's also another guy who knows too much about popular culture. It's Big Kev.
Oh, cool.
Big Kev, the baby chaser. He's got them all, I believe.
He loved the babies.
Hey, Big Kev.
Gentlemen, what's up?
How you doing, my pal?
Good, how are you? I have 7 names I want to add to the list.
All right, what do you got?
I have Blue Falcon and Dynamut.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Dynamut, that robot Scooby-Doo.
I also have the Wonder Twins, Zan and Jaina.
That's right, that was them.
And finally,
and what
how
were
could
they?
we...
Wonder Twin Power? What did they yell?
Wonder Twin Powers, activate.
Yeah.
And then she could turn into any sort of animal.
Right.
And he could turn into any form of purple water, whether it be ice, steam. So she would always turn into something huge like a bear, or even, if they needed it, some space animal we had never heard of. How convenient. And he was always some sort of ice tool.
That's right. And how could we forget, Fez, Wendy, Marvin, and Wonder Dog?
From the original Super Friends show.
That's right.
Wendy, Marvin, and Wonder Dog.
All from Hanna-Barbera.
All right, there you go, Big Kev.
Take care, guys.
All right, good luck with all the babies. What?
No,
You
you're
work
you're
the
off the
ladies.
hook.
How many did you get so far?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got baby Carly, you got baby Nicole.
I don't know
How
what
many
you're
others did you
talking
get?
about.
You're the great white hunter.
I have no comment at this time.
Okay, buddy.
Later.
877-692-1027.
Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez have moved to middays. 1027 WNEW.
Red Lane. Come guys!
5 to 9.
Red Lane. Come guys!
5 to 9.
Red Lane. Come guys!
5 to 9. The Sports Guys. Morning. 1027 WNEW.
This segment of Ron and Fez is brought to you by Nissan, driven to bring you the most imaginative cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Ron and Fez here for Pinnacle Horny Goat Weed. It's going to bring back the fire and desire you once had in the bedroom.
It works. I believe this is what Big Kev uses. Horny goat weed, Fuzzy. It'll turn you into a jackhammer in the bedroom.
You're going to be the sex machine like Big Kev. Just working all the babies and the ladies.
You know, I think Warren Beatty uses this.
Really?
I think that's what got Warren Beatty over.
That makes perfect sense. Pinnacle Horny Goat Weed. The pleasure-packed botanicals in Pinnacle Horny Goat Weed, they will put your sex life into overdrive. It's for real, it's been clinically tested, and is doctor recommended.
These are pleasure-packed botanicals?
Uh-huh.
Wow, does that sound scientific?
They're packing all those botanicals just full of pleasure, Ronnie.
If you want to be the big stud muffin,
like Big Kev.
Right, go to GNC and pick up some Pinnacle Horny Goat Weed. Or give them a call at 1-800-899-5323. 1-800-899-5323.
Pinnacle Horny Goat Weed. Do the weed and you'll succeed.
Come in. Mr. Linderman, please have a seat. Mr. Linderman. Jenkins & Jenkins is prepared to double your current salary, offer you a very generous 20% sign-on bonus, some healthy stock options, a company car, as well as a hot little recreational vehicle. 6 weeks paid vacation, and we'll even throw in the summer cottage overlooking the ocean.
Well, I don't know. Let me think about it. I'll have to get back to you.
Huh?
Waiting for something better to come along? That's like waiting for the New York Lotto jackpot to get bigger before buying a ticket. Come on, New York. What are you waiting for? This week's Lotto jackpot could make you a millionaire. What's the matter? Couldn't use an extra few million? For New York Lottery winning results, call 976-2020 in the 212-718-516 and 914 area codes. All calls are 40 cents a minute. 976-2020, the official lottery number.
The Rack is back. Catch the Radio Chick 9 to noon, 102.7 WNEW.
McDonald's delicious new fruit and yogurt parfait. People ask, what exactly is it? Simple. It's a sweet, creamy snack. Yogurt and fresh fruit topped off with crunchy granola. And it's also a very tasty dessert. And it's a great light lunch. Or light dinner. Even a breakfast, for Pete's sake. See, it's creamy, it's crunchy, it's sweet, it's... Hey, you know how they say you can't please everybody? We can. At participating McDonald's. Got $1 burning a hole in your pocket? You could use it to call your sister in Seattle and talk for maybe 12 seconds. Or you can come in here to McDonald's and check out our Mickey D's Dollar Menu. Every day, lots and lots of your favorite tastes are just $1 each. Double cheeseburger, McChicken sandwich, side salads, desserts, drinks, only $1 each. Add something to your meal or create your own meal. Mickey D's Dollar Menu. Come in and try it.
At McDonald's, we love to see you smile.
Prices and participation may vary, plus tax.
It's nice to know some things are all yours, like the leather jacket you bought 10 years ago, or your secret recipe for barbecue ribs, the reason you named your dog Lola, and that tattoo you got tonight, well, you know. And right now, it's easier than ever to get a motorcycle that's all yours, because Kawasaki's giving away $500 in free accessories when you buy a select Vulcan Cruiser. You get rumbling V-twin power and classic styling, plus $500 in chrome or leather, or whatever it is you want to accessorize your ride. So stop into your Kawasaki dealer and get in on the Good Times giveaway. And when someone asks about your bike, tell them it's personal.
Choose $500 in free accessories or special financing during Kawasaki Good Times giveaway. Offer good for qualified buyers and approved credit while supplies last. Restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Specifications and prices subject to change. Always wear proper riding gear.
Staten Island Kawasaki, 457 Bay Street.
Are you one of the thousands of women who dream of having bigger, firmer, and more shapely breasts? Well, finally, there's an alternative to risky implant surgery, padded bras, or even silicone inserts. Now you have a natural choice. It's called ISIS. ISIS is an all-natural herbal system that will help firm, tone, and increase your bust line. ISIS was developed by one of the country's leading herbalists. Now, after years of extensive research, ISIS is now available to the public. Thousands of women are seeing dramatic results from ISIS, and you can too. Imagine a fuller, firmer, and more shapely bust line without surgical implants. For full details on the ISIS Breast Enhancement System, call 1-800-346-1066. It's completely confidential, and it's free. Call 1-800-346-1066. 1-800-346-1066.
New for midday, 102.7 Ron and Fez, WNEW.
Top Cat, the most effectual Top Cat, whose intellectual close friends get to call him DC, providing his with dignity.
That's us, Ronnie. We're running Fez.
Leader of the gang. He's the one, he's the myth, he's the championship, he's the most tip-top Top Cat.
These cats would just pick out accessories. Some would just have a hat. Top Cat, of course, had a hat and matching vest. No pants or anything.
I remember the one guy on his show was kind of effeminate, almost like a British thing going on.
Right?
They were like the Sopranos, though.
Of cats.
They were the cartoon Sopranos. I don't remember any of the other names, though.
No, we had Tomcat and Officer Dibble.
Yeah, right. Dibble, that flat-foot.
That's about it. 877-692-1027.
Hey, Joe. Oh, wait, here's Ralph. Ralph wants to go over some of the stuff. Hey, Ralph, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ralph.
Hey, how you doing, Fez?
Good.
Listen, everybody knows Mel Blanc was the voice of all the, Warner Brothers stuff, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember who the voice was for the Hanna-Barbera stuff?
No, not at all.
Well, Mel Blanc did do some Flintstone stuff.
He did Barney, right?
I'm specifically thinking about, like, the era with Dick Dastardly and all that, you know? It was all Paul Winchell.
Okay.
From Winchell Mahoney?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Fez, remember Winchell Mahoney show?
No,
He did a lot of the voices.
Yeah, wasn't he... he was like a puppet guy, right?
Oh, yeah.
what do you call that? When
Knucklehead Smith.
Yeah, Knucklehead. You remember
A ventriloquist?
Yeah, remember that? You Winchell Mahoney, and he had Knucklehead and all those things.
Okay.
Scotty Waddy do that?
Yeah, he was big there for a while. I didn't know he did all those cartoon voices.
Oh, yeah.
Finally, something where he could move his lips.
And also, Top Cat was prime time when it was introduced.
It was?
Probably about 7:30 or so.
I never should have taken on the heckler there.
Top Cat ruled.
And then they moved him to about 12:30 Saturday afternoons.
All right, thanks, man.
I wish he was
take
back
care.
on.
Peace.
877-692-1027.
Hey, Bill, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hi, Bill.
Hey, how you doing?
What you got, buddy?
Well, you were talking about the names of the sidekicks for Top Cat.
Yeah.
And I have a few of them. I might even have all of them.
All right, so
Benny the Ball was the short little blue guy.
I didn't know he was Benny the Ball. I thought he was just Benny.
Yeah, that was his full name. Choo Choo was the pink one.
Right. Remember. He was kind of dumb, right?
Choo.
He was kind of dumb, right?
Yeah. Well, the dumb one was the Brain.
All right, good.
What's a brain?
The one you were talking about with the English accent, I think that was Fancy Fancy.
Right.
And Spook.
The black one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay.
Remember that.
How politically incorrect.
Well,
but,
these were different days.
Yes, they were
great
indeed.
days.
You got it.
Good times.
Yes, indeed.
All right.
Oh, by the way, Dawes Butler did a lot of the voices.
Okay.
Right, cool.
He was the one that did Elroy and a whole bunch of the others. My favorite guy, by the way.
Oh, gee, Dad.
There you go.
Pace. So what was his
Thanks,
name?
Bill.
Fez?
Doss Butler.
Now, is Doss Butler still alive, I wonder?
I wonder if he did Doss Boot.
I'd love to have him on the show.
Just doing all those voices for us. Choo Choo and Fancy Fancy. Fancy Fancy.
Where's Spook?
877-692-1027.
Hey, let's go to Ron here. Ron, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Ron.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Fez Watt. How you doing?
F. Watt. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. You're forgetting one of the most important. Fez, I'm surprised at you for this one. You're forgetting the banana splits.
Ah, banana splits rock.
Banana splits. Can you name them?
Let's see. There was Snorky.
Yeah.
Snorky.
Go ahead.
Fancy, Spook, and Choo Choo.
No, come on.
Wasn't it like an Ingo, Bingo, something?
That's the mosquitoes from Gilligan's Island. But there was like Beagle and Fleagle.
Right. Becky, Papa, those guys. I think. I don't know.
There was 4 of them.
Trooper.
Yeah.
Drooper.
All right, there was an elephant, a gorilla, a dog, and a lion.
Snork.
Right.
Right, Snork was the other.
Those were Hanna-Barbera, Fez?
Yeah, they were Hanna-Barbera.
All right, thanks a lot, man.
All right, later, brothers.
That's when they took their little dip into live action. With the banana splits and Danger Island.
Danger Island was a great show.
With the great Jan Michael Vincent.
And then they also had the 1001 Arabian Nights or something.
Oh, yeah, that was cool.
Size of a llama.
I think that's where the Wonder Twins stole their gig.
Yeah, it was the same. It came after. And that's the thing about this Hanna-Barbera. They would just keep, reusing.
Right.
They're like Jeremy Coleman. Keep moving it.
Keep recycling it, moving it around. Yeah, they had Danger Island and I believe Barrier Reef. I'm not sure on that second one.
to go back to those days, huh, Fezzy? Literally, and I don't know whether kids have it better now or worse now. And they say you never appreciate when you're a kid. But when the only idea in your mind, not money, not what you're going to be doing tomorrow, not your career, it's your cartoon shows and your cereal and candy.
You worked all week in school to get to that Saturday morning. Heaven forbid you didn't get up at 5 a.m. to start watching.
Now they worry, Fezzy, because I'm reading, what's this article in the paper today that says kids in New York City, teens especially, do not get jobs.
Yeah, apparently we are well below the national average
in everything
of teenagers that work. So I think the national average is like 45%. And what is New York? Like 15% or something like that? 20%?
Only 15% of the teens work, huh?
Yeah, 20%. 20% of New York City youths ages 16 to 19 had jobs in 1998. That's the most recent year with available data.
Now, is it because they're lazy, because they're rich, or because there are no jobs for them?
I guess there's just no jobs. So even with the booming economy, that opened up high-tech jobs and professional jobs, but they don't have those entry-level jobs for teenagers.
Huh.
So only 20% of the New York teens are working.
Now, we are above the averages in crack use and pregnancies.
Nice.
So don't act like we're below on everything, Fez.
So who is it? City Controller Alan Hevesy. He's running for mayor. He says even after the big economic boom that created 500,000 jobs in New York since late 92, still most of our teens can't find work.
People writing in to me, young people writing in to me, good, we don't want to work. That's not the point here, young man, Zorilio.
Now, I always walk in trust me, I go to a lot of fast food places.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that about me, but I do. And I always see help wanted signs in there.
Yeah, but you don't want kids working in those places, do you?
In fast food?
Yeah, they're working around Mad Cow.
Where else are they supposed to work?
Did you work as a teen, like when you were in school?
I didn't work very much. My first job, I remember, it was for a caterer. It was god-awful. It was actually one of my teachers.
Yeah.
Her brother had a catering service. His name was Robert Barnum.
Yeah.
And it was Creative Catering by Roberto. So there's the fancy pants angle already.
They had to know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We worked one night. He catered a bar mitzvah that had, Ronnie, a hoedown angle to it.
Sure.
It was Western themed. So we all had to show up to cater this thing dressed as cowboys. They had some sort of cowboy square dancing band or something like that. So fortunately, my brother, redneck that he be, had plenty of stuff for me to borrow. I didn't have to go get anything. I wore his cowboy boots, which killed my feet all night long. I went home with my feet just covered with blisters, both of them. I quit the very next day. I said, I will not be working for you next weekend, Roberto.
Did you try to get paid for that night that you did work?
Oh, yeah, I did. I think I got cash that night when I was done washing dishes. Oh, that was awful.
I had one job. It was like for a bricklayer. I carried 2 loads of block before I said this ain't going to work out. I'm carrying cinder blocks across the yard, right? I got to my second load. I looked over. I go, you know what? I'm not cut out for this line of work. Block is heavy.
Yes.
Which they don't let on. I mean, I always wanted to work construction and look like those guys and yell at women and stuff. But, Fez, you have no idea how heavy block is.
To carry and lift and load.
Hey, Tony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Tony.
Hey, how are you guys?
Yeah.
I live in Central Islip, and
nice.
I don't know if this... Yeah, you ain't kidding. I don't know if this applies to teenagers, but I'm starting to believe so, that the Equal Opportunity Employment Program, so to speak, is working against me. You know, I'm a white American citizen, and so is my son. I try to get him a job at White Castle.
Right.
And, you know, I go in there, and between Leroy and Toby and everybody else, you know, my son feels like he should be bringing pepper spray to work with him.
All right, so you're blaming it on black people.
No, I'm not. I want you to understand one thing, though. It seems like the equal opportunity employment seems to be more favorable to the minorities. I try to get my son a job in McDonald's. I try to get him a job in Burger King. But if you notice one thing about all these places, they got these orangutans working there.
All right, Tony, I don't think that attitude is helping your son fit into the world.
You know what, though? I did go down to one of these places, right?
Yeah.
And I was speaking to the manager, and my son almost got a job.
Right.
And he says, does your son speak perfect English? And I'm not kidding you here.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah. And he said, can I speak to your son? Like he didn't believe me. And you know what my son said?
What? A ball buster, Fezzy. A complete ball buster's called this show. Hey, Paul, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Paul.
We're trying to put on a nice show.
I won't bust any balls, I promise.
Thank you, Paul.
I tell you, I work in the city. I live in Jersey, but I work in the city. And when you think about it, Fez, you said you go into the fast food places. I have food delivered to my office.
Right.
Any of those people speak English?
No, that's a good point. I never noticed.
Why is that a bet? You know, I read a thing that says if you want to be a chef in this country, you had better learn to speak Spanish because that's what so many of the kitchen workers are.
That's right.
Now you have to remember.
Well, maybe they're teens, but not from here.
Well, apparently, no. When you're in kitchens in this country, a lot of South Americans work in there now, Fez.
Right.
And remember, it's not a lot of jobs that, Americans want, and they come in and they work hard. I know that's crazy, to a lot of people to think that the immigrants actually work harder and show up and work more hours.
But they will take those crummy jobs.
Than the little fat
the
white
classic job in Jersey for a teen is delivering pizza or delivering food.
Well, that reminds me, I got to get a hold of Joe Poole. Go ahead.
I'm starving.
Any delivery service, any food, whether it's a cafe or a Chinese place, never do you see anybody that speaks a word of English.
All right, thanks a lot, Paul.
No problem.
Peace. So yeah, if you want to be a chef in this country, learn to speak Spanish. That showed up in this book I was reading. I'd love to have that guy on the book and on the show. I can't think of the name of this book now. I think I got it at my house. He works somewhere here in Manhattan. Fez.
That's something I wouldn't even think about. Then I would have to know a second language to operate in a kitchen.
Well, you go out to eat here all the time. You see how many South American waiters we have now? I mean, even the Italian places, Italian food places, a lot of South Americans.
I find them delightful.
Yeah, so do I.
877-692-1027.
I tell you, I have no room in my life for prejudice.
None?
None whatsoever, Fez.
Just a little bit.
I was cheering all during every time a Chinaman would win last night.
For a crouching tiger.
I loved it.
All right, but let me tell you this. We got Earl on the phones today.
Oh, jeez. No wonder. Thank you, Earl. Hey, Phil, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, Ron? What's up, F. Watt?
Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy.
You rule.
I'm 23 now. When I was 14, I worked at a deli, off the books.
Nice.
It was a cool job. It was where, you met a lot of people, people you knew from school. And I just feel like more kids don't want to work at McDonald's and Burger King. They look at them as, disgrace jobs, embarrassing. They don't want their friends coming in on the weekends and seeing them work there.
All right, where does that come from, though? Why would anybody be embarrassed to be earning money, Fez?
I don't think it's to earn money. I think just when you walk into a McDonald's, you just look at the people behind the counter and say, is this the best thing that they could do? Is this all they're capable of?
But but you don't look that way when you look at a drug dealer. That's what I don't understand.
Good point.
And that is the problem, maybe, that we turn around and ever since like the Reagan years, everybody wants to look at the stars' houses or something. How about a person that just makes a nice, honest living and they're being a good citizen, no matter what their job is?
There's no hero worship there, Ronnie.
Maybe there should be, Fez. Maybe if this thing one day turns into Ron World, the way my plans are.
Ron World. What about Fezburg? It's just a little place.
Yeah, well. Ronnie.
Just a little place in Ron World.
Ronnie?
Yes.
By the way, it's
Hi, how are you?
Sweet name you have there.
Thank you.
Are you Ronnie? Are you Veronica?
No, my name is Ronnie.
Wow.
I think it's just ridiculous. It's hard for these young kids to get a job also. Over here in the McDonald's where I live, there was a sign for help wanted, and underneath the sign it said high school diploma or GED, equivalent. They wanted, some kind of, these young kids, 14, 15-year-old, obviously they're not going to have their GED or their diploma yet, so that's why it's also a little difficult for them to get jobs. They're asking a little too much there.
I wonder why that is, that you need a diploma to go work there.
I don't know, maybe, you need a diploma to say how many Big Macs somebody needs.
Well, I wonder if it's just, if you hire a kid, there's all sorts of standards you have to adhere to.
Like what?
How many hours that kid can work in a row without a break, how many hours that kid can work all week.
Right.
You get an 18-year-old, you're free from all that stuff.
And, here's the situation, Fez. Here, we're always getting questions about people who want to be interns. They want to work for free. We can't bring in high school kids. They have to be in college.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Even though, obviously, you don't need a college education to work in radio.
Boy, that's for sure.
But you need a college education to intern here.
Mm-hmm.
If it was up to me, I would have this place filled with high school girls running, getting us coffee, wearing their little uniforms.
What uniforms would they wear?
Years ago. Hey.
I'm designing uniforms.
Are we all going to have to wear them?
No, just the high school girls, my interns.
Get me one.
All right, Ronnie, so you're saying it's the fault of who?
It's the fault of the franchise manager.
Yeah.
They encourage young kids to go out and get jobs, but yet they're setting standards. And they're not allowing
they shouldn't set standards.
We don't.
Ronnie?
Yes.
Be my baby. Like I said to Ronnie Spector, be my baby.
Well, great show, guys. I listen to you all the time.
You're the one. Finally, Fezzy, we got one.
Mark her down. Ronnie listens.
All right.
Oh, that's not going to look good in a report.
Your mom listens still?
Every day at work.
What's your mom's name?
Rosemary. She went out to get lunch now.
Oh, God bless her. All right, bye-bye.
Well, don't expect some teenager to serve it to her. The teens are not working, Ronnie. Only 20% of New York City youths actually work. 45% is the national average across the country.
So it's the fault of this area, the tri-state area.
Right. And one of the things, St. Louis, let's see, they have the highest employment rate for teens of 53.2%. And even Detroit, big city there, 51.2% of teens working. So you can't really blame it on the metropolitan.
Unless you look at the fact that Detroit doesn't have as many immigrants as we have here, who are willing to work those jobs, Fez, and work hard at them to become part of the American society. Maybe that's our problem.
Immigrants.
And no, I mean that in a positive way, though. I mean, these people working hard. When you see people in New York City, when you're on the subway, you see people going to work and people come home late at night. You know, those people are making the city strong.
And they work hard. 877-692-1027.
What did I say? I said they work hard. Now you're acting like I said they're lazy.
Didn't you?
No.
I got to start listening.
Yeah. When I'm talking, listen. When Dumpy talks, take a break. We're Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez, now midday, 102.7 WNEW. 102.7 WNEW is the Sports Guys at 5 a.m., the Radio Chick at 9, Ron and Fez at noon, Opie and Anthony at 3, Don and Mike at 7. It's the Radio Chick.
The best line of all, though, was Joan. She was talking to one of the principals in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. She just ended with a great line about Asians.
It's wonderful to see so many Asians here. I mean, it just gives a whole international flavor. It's great.
It's so good to see so many Asians here because I'm starving. Oh, Ang Lee, and get that bike off the carpet.
The Radio Chick, weekdays 9 to noon, 102.7 WNEW.
Ron and Fez here. If you are losing your hair, that bald spot is getting bigger, and your hair's starting to look a lot thinner, good news. That doesn't have to be a bad thing. There's good news from Dr. Gordon, the medical director of the Hair and Skin Treatment Center in New York.
They have worked at Fezzy, so now, in the year 2001, you don't have to be bald anymore. You don't have to go through life like a skinhead.
They have developed Avacor. It's an all-natural treatment that stops the bad chemicals in your scalp from attacking your hair follicle. You start regrowing new hair in the balding areas, and the Avacor, it's guaranteed.
I only wish that Larry Fine was still alive now.
God bless them.
There is Avacor. If you're going bald, if you got a friend going bald, a brother-in-law, whatever, write this number down right now. 1-800-259-4178. Here's the number one more time. 1-800-259-4178.
Call that number and use Avacor risk-free for a full 3 months. Give them a call, 1-800-259-4178. Dr. Gordon is confident that Avacor, that's going to work for you.
Need traffic information? VoiceStream customers can dial star 555 and receive live help from traffic specialists. You always get more with VoiceStream, including help getting where you need to be. Just hit star 555 now.
Sports in the morning. The
Sports Guys!
All was quiet in the slumbering city. Not a creature was stirring, except for a tiny mouse in the warehouse offices of a company whose web applications were about to go online. Little did they know the dangers that awaited them if they failed to perform proper testing. Fortunately, they called for me.
Help us, Captain Mercury!
I, Captain Mercury, Ace website test pilot for Mercury Interactive, will double the performance of your web applications. Guaranteed. Using my futuristic active test equipment, I'll double your user capacity or cut transaction times in half, saving you money. Using the infrastructure you already have. Save your applause. It's just another day in the office for Captain Mercury. Don't delay. Get your free active test today at testyourlimits.mercuryinteractive.com. That's testyourlimits.mercuryinteractive.com. Double your performance, guaranteed. Go now, good citizens, and tell them Captain Mercury sent you.
My weekend job as a dog walker hasn't been the same since the shepherd and his flock left for greener pastures. I mean, we used to take our walks together, which gave us plenty of time to talk.
Get up to 1,000 free night and weekend minutes every month for a year with any AT&T Digital Advantage plan at $39.99 monthly or above from AT&T Wireless.
Now that I've got 1,000 free minutes, we're back to walking together again. It's just the talking we do by phone.
You'll also get up to $60 cash back. That includes mail-in rebates of $30 on select service plans at $29.99 monthly and above, and $30 on the purchase of a Motorola V23 97 phone.
Walking, talking, walking and talking. Hey, it's what weekends are all about.
Sign up in any AT&T store or authorized dealer, or visit us on the web at attwireless.com. AT&T Wireless, your world close at hand.
Limited time offer, not available in all areas. Annual contract required. Roaming and long distance charges and other restrictions apply.
It's a place of exotic beauty. A place where people from different worlds fell in love. A place called South Pacific. Tonight, ABC proudly presents an epic new production of an American classic. A sweeping saga of love, betrayal, and the tragedy of war.
Don't die, Emil. Please, don't die.
Academy Award nominee Glenn Close.
Oh, God. What a fool I've been.
Harry Connick Jr. Rade Sherbasia and Robert Pastorelli star in a world premiere movie event that Newsweek calls the most moving musical yet.
How's it possible to feel so strongly about someone I just met?
Based on the award-winning musical that won 9 Tonys, the Pulitzer Prize, and the Academy Award.
I love you, Nelly. Will you marry me?
An ABC original production, South Pacific, tonight on ABC.
An ABC world premiere movie event. Rogers and Hammerstein, South Pacific, tonight at 8 on ABC 7.
With a Dwayne Reed Dollar Rewards Club card, you can save good money on thousands of everyday items every day. But since those items are changing constantly, it's important to use your club card with every purchase you make. Otherwise, you might be missing out. And if your antiperspirant wears off as the day wears on, you need Ban. No other roll-on delivers odor and wetness protection like Ban. It's just $3.99 in the 3.5-ounce size. Ban Ultra Dry Solid Stick stops odor and wetness before they start. It's just $1.99, and new Ban Natural Solid Sticks enriched with aloe, chamomile, and vitamin E is just $1.99 too. Isn't it time your antiperspirant kept pace with your busy life? Then get Ban at Dwayne Reed, New York's #1 drugstore.
Ron, Fez, 102.7 WNEW.
New report says teenagers just don't work in New York City. We're running, Fez.
Now, is it because they don't want to work, Fez, or they can't get jobs?
It seems to me, like, according to the stuff I've read in the paper today, that the jobs just aren't there for them. There are very few jobs available for teens. And then the New York City kids don't even bother looking because they know nothing's out there. So it combines in the problem.
All right, look who we got, one of our babies on the phone, Fez. You haven't talked to her in a long time. It's baby Anna. Hey, baby Anna.
Hi, baby Anna.
Hi, how are you?
Good, what's going on? Now, where are you? Did you graduate high school yet?
Yeah, I finished early.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm working 2 jobs now.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, you fall in that age bracket, and you got 2 jobs. No wonder no one else can get one. You're
Now,
taking them all.
Are there jobs out there for young people?
Yeah, there are plenty of jobs. The thing is that, they're jobs, and teenagers can only work a certain amount of hours, 4 hours on a day that where you have school the next day, and 8 hours on weekends. And they'll call in sick. I know a lot of people call in sick for the stupidest things. Sometimes they'll call in sick if they wake up and they just don't want to get out of bed, or if they want to go to a party. And I think a lot of people who are the head of these businesses don't want kids to work there because they know that it's not reliable.
Did you have
the kids themselves are not reliable?
Yeah.
I know. I was going to call in and say, hey, Oscars were on last night. I can't make it in. And then I was reminded, you don't work until noon. You should be able to pull this off.
You wanted to drop out of today, your own show, huh? Here's the other thing, Fez. How much are kids making an hour now, baby Anna?
What's that minimum?
They start at $5.25.
See, $5.25. It's $10 to see a movie, so you got to work 2 hours just to see a movie in Manhattan.
Not including any popcorn.
Which is about what? Another 34?
I think so.
Well, you only start out at $5.25. When I was at the job that I go to in the mornings, in 4 months I got a raise to $5.75, and then about 6 months later I was at $6. But this other job that I just started last week, they started me off right at 6.
You're a good worker.
Thank you.
She sells seeds.
She's going to win that bike, Ronnie. She's going to win it. Now, did you have trouble getting these jobs?
Actually, no. I know a lot of people who have trouble getting jobs, but I'll go in and just ask to apply, and then they'll just say that I have the job immediately.
Yeah. There you go, because they're looking for people, so it's the kids' fault, Fez.
Because trust me, if this Anna can find 2, anyone can find 1.
Oh, thank you.
That's a compliment.
We mean that in a nice way, but you know you're kind of mood swingy.
Right.
I am not.
Hey, Anna, what is the message board you hang out on now?
Oh, www.ronfez.net.
All right, this is where you're all meeting each other and talking about the show?
Yeah, there's a lot of people up there. We're really trying to get it plugged.
Well, now you can plug it. This is where you plug.
I know.
RonFez.net, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of people on there. A lot of the babies. Baby Sarah's on there now.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I wonder if Dumpy knows about that.
Boy,
I like to find her somebody nice.
She's saying a lot of nice things about him, you know, so it's nothing bad.
Boy, is she living off her parents' time.
I'll tell you, here's my problem with these things. They fight with each other so much on those message boards. No fighting, baby Anna.
I don't fight. I'm good.
Everybody brings me the problems.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The stuff that your name pops up a lot, too, on that RonFez.net.
Not me.
Hey, hold on. Here's Eric. He disagrees with you, okay?
Okay.
Eric, you're on with Baby Anna, the teen worker.
Hi, Eric.
Dina Jack at MaffiaMom.com.
What did he plug?
I don't know what the end of that was. Good work, Earl.
Earl's the best.
Earl's just got a constant sorry, guys. That's been up on the phone screen.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Ask Craig to send us the sorry guys thing to help he gets us. Thanks, Baby Anna.
Sorry, guys.
Here's Angelo. Angelo has something to say about these kids. Angelo, what's happening, buddy?
Hi, Angelo.
All right. Listen, I'm a chef. I work in restaurants. And about the teenagers having jobs, why would I go and hire a teenager who's worried about having fun and going out when I could hire an immigrant who's going to work 3 times as hard and bust his hump for half the price?
Who has no social life.
Exactly. Who's in America just to work and to get money to send back to their country for their family.
Now, a lot of South American people working in the kitchens, right?
Oh, tons.
Now, they work a lot harder than the American kids?
Yeah, they'll work harder. They're not there to talk and, to communicate. They're there to work, to get the job done. They'll work all the hours you want.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll work for a third of the price of, an American would, because they feel that they're better.
Now, you're saying that they're sending the money back to South America. Do they plan on living here in America, or...
I don't think they're going to stay here. They're going to stay here permanently. But what a lot of them do, because I like to talk to them, find out what their story is. They save up the money and they send it, to wherever their hometown is. Whether it be, let's say Guatemala. Like in Guatemala, a month's work there you can make here in a day. So they save the money. They send it back to their families back in Guatemala.
So they're busting their ass, and as far as their families are concerned, they're rich. They are rich at this point, Fuzzy.
Yeah. They're trying to do the right thing by their families, by supporting their families, by sacrificing, by coming to America.
And so that's who you're looking for to hire.
Yeah, because he's going to be there for you to bust his hump to work to get the job done. And why would I want to hire differently?
All right, let me tell you something. Fezzi, you know that little Italian restaurant I like on 8th? I'm not even going to give the name out.
Right, I know what you mean.
They've got like 3 or 4, it's a little tiny place, great food, and I know it's all South American guys working there, but it's great Italian food. There's like 3 or 4 waiters. One guy's an American, the other guy's a South American. The American never pays any damn attention. I never get the check. He's wandering around. He's always got a story. He's telling me something he saw on TV. And I'm always praying. I'll get one of the South American guys. It's tougher to tell them what I want, but they're there. They're wait on me.
But you're going to get catered to.
Yeah.
See, because they want to work. They're there to make the money.
Yeah. See,
because they have a strong work ethic.
All right, you're a chef, Angelo, or you?
Yeah, I am.
All right, where at?
Actually, right now, I'm not unemployed, but I'm getting my own restaurant started as we speak right now in Huntington. So.
All right, nice. All right, congratulations, my friend.
Have a good day. Take care, guys.
Peace. So,
take care.
There's a business that's not easy to work in, Fez. Anytime you're working in the kitchen.
Oh, God, what a nightmare.
And these people bust ass.
So, and he's not even going to consider the teens because they're not going to work as hard as the immigrants, and because these immigrants can work as many hours as you need them to. There's not this, I can't work because there's school tomorrow.
Well, here's another thing. Yeah. There's school tomorrow, Fez, and I might have to go in and shoot the place up.
Right. I got to get home and get my gun ready and my bombs.
What would you rather have? A South American guy who's like, yes, please give me all the OT? Or somebody is, if I have a bad day, I'll come back and shoot the place up because I'm a crazy teen.
I am going to go with the hardworking South American over the nutsy teenager, the disgruntled teenager. That's what I'm going to go with.
Here's a teen.
Call me nuts.
Yeah, you're nuts. It has nothing to do with that. It's just some of your dating stuff. Here's Joe, Fez. He's 15 years old.
All right.
Joe, you're on Ron and Fez. How's it going, buddy?
Hi, Joe.
I've had a job for about 6 months. My belief is that it's not that the immigrants work better or harder. I think it's just that American teens don't want to work anymore. Rather be watching TV, listening to Ron and Fez.
Well, we want them to do that.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah, I'd rather that they did that than work in the kitchen.
So they're getting enough money from their parents that they don't even need to bother.
I had fun at my job. I was getting $6 an hour, which is better than most people start at.
What were you doing, Joey?
I refed at a paintball field.
Nice.
So I got my fun out of it.
Yeah, sure. That's good. That's good stuff. All right, thanks, buddy.
All right, later.
Peace. No, he's honest, Fez.
Right.
I mean, I don't blame him. I didn't want to work when I was a teen, did you?
No, I hated it. My sister, she went right out to work.
Yeah, sure, in a corner.
Road and road. My father did not whore her.
So you don't know?
What?
Nothing. Forget it. I thought, for the love of God, I thought you know.
She worked at the flea market.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was a flea market.
Uh-huh. She worked in someone's booth.
She worked in someone's booth, all right.
That sounds bad the way you say it.
She was in my booth one night.
Really? I don't recall you being at the flea market.
Oh, I wasn't there. I was at the drive-in. You know, the flea markets are a drive-in at night.
Right.
Hey, Charlie, you're on Ron and Fez. How's it going, buddy?
Hi, Charlie.
Hi, how are you guys?
I wish you wouldn't do that Charlie thing, Fez.
From the Brady Bunch.
Listen, I got to disagree with this. You people are hiring these Mexicans, and you're not giving the white guys a chance. If you give the white guys a chance, you know what? Maybe it's the nigger kids that don't work so hard, but the white guys do.
Where does that come from?
You're a disgracing nigger.
All right, Charlie, I'm not going to take those kind of calls here because...
We're not going to consider your argument because...
Don't get yourself upset. Now, when you get upset like that, Fez...
Yeah?
You fall down to his level.
Yeah, and I won't.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Jerk face.
All right, see, there you are. You're falling down again. Hey, James.
I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, well, you fell.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Fez. What's going on?
Hi, James.
How's everything?
Good.
Hey, I'm a retail store manager, and these kids don't want to work. I've had a help wanted sign out there for a year straight. Nobody wants to work.
What kind of jobs you want them to do, James?
Anything. Just they can't even stand behind a counter and help a customer.
What do you mean anything? You have to have a specific job for the. Come in and do anything.
Sell shoes. Sell clothing.
All right, so you got a shoe and clothing store.
Yep.
And you want the kids to come in. They don't want to.
They don't even, and even if they do get a job, they don't even work. They just stand around and do nothing. You fire them 2 days later.
Boy, welcome to our world with Dumpy.
All right, I know. There it is. Thanks a lot. Now, we hire kids here in their early 20s.
Right. A little bit older than what we're talking about in this report. But...
And have never had any luck at all.
And we've taken these kids aside, every one of them, and said, hey, what's in the door? Here's your chance. Be a maniac here.
They don't want it.
Nope.
Hey, Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Kevin.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
What's up, big dog?
I was curious. This report, does it state whether or not these jobs are on the books or off the books?
Oh, these would only be on the books jobs.
Because, I'm 22 now, and I've been working since pretty much freshman in high school.
Yeah.
And a lot of my jobs were off the books. And a lot of my friends had jobs that were off the books.
Trust me, I had some off-the-book jobs myself in sales. I worked in pharmaceutical sales during that time. In fact, I carried more money on me then than I had now.
Nice.
Turning 18 was the worst thing that happened to me, and all of a sudden, the other rules. I know what you're saying, Kevin. There's a lot of jobs that are off the books.
And I definitely agree with you that, you get a lot of these South Americans come in, and you could have a teen who doesn't want to work because his parents are giving money, or if this guy, if he makes $300 a month, he can go back home and buy himself a mansion and 30 acres of land. And he's got a family to support, and he's doing all right for himself.
But,
do those jobs.
No matter what you say, you got to admit that these guys are working harder when you go into restaurants. And you see them in the kitchens, and they're busting their ass.
100%.
You never see them standing around talking, even in their own language.
Thank you. You never see that. You see a guy busting his ass.
they'll mow you down. They'll run over you to get water to the table or to make a delivery.
They're respectful. They're cool. You get an American guy in here, I swear, an American waiter, these guys, all they want to do is talk. I'm like, finally, I didn't come here to make a friend. I wanted to get a steak. And yet you're telling me how rough your day's been. A waiter will feel like they can come up. Hi, I'm Bob. What a day I've had. What the hell do I care? You might be the nicest person in the world, but I did not come here for a relationship. I'm with my own people.
You should have seen the a-hole that was just in here.
Exactly. They will tell you how horrible the other customers are. And you're like, literally, all I want is my bread right now, a drink, and to see you when I want something. I'm not trying to be mean about this.
You know what? I'm going to do my part for the teen workers, the kids that want jobs. Help me write this one ad, Ronnie.
Yeah.
All right. Shirtless teen boys wanted to clean house 3 times a week.
I can't believe that's not the phrase of the day.
Oh, no, that's get some Vaseline and pliers. I want to wear jeans tomorrow.
All right,
Damn it to hell!
That's coming up a little later on, I guess.
Damn it!
All right, Dumpy wants to tell us about his friends who work, but we'll come back with that, all right, Dumpy?
All right. Everyone, stay tuned. Gather around your radios like it's an FDR fireside chat. All right? Be the Waltons. Gather around your radios when we come back. Some little anecdotes from Dumpy LaPresto.
On Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. Now midday. 102.7 WNEW. 102.7 WNEW is the Sports Guys at 5 a.m., the Radio Chick at 9, Ron and Fez at noon, Opie and Anthony at 3, Don and Mike at 7, Opie and Anthony.
Ruby Michelle, how are you, Michelle? Brian really needs to see your ass. Brian's been away from his wife for a total of 4 hours, and I am just kidding. His wife's a lovely lady.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you two look like nice ladies, too. How he goes, man. You are magic.
Opie and Anthony, afternoons 3 to 7 on 102.7 WNEW. The History Channel takes you back 22 years ago this week. America wakes up to a nightmare, 3 Mile Island. Do you know what it's like to brace for a nuclear meltdown? You will.
The 2 top experts are screaming their lungs out over whether or not the plant is about to blow up.
Beyond every headline, live the stories you've never heard. This Week in History, tonight at 8, 7 Central on the History Channel.
Know those carnival people who guess your weight? Well, guessing may be fun at the state fair, but it's very costly if you're buying a used car. Is the car exactly as it appears? Or has somebody crawled up under the dash and taken 20 or 30,000 miles off the odometer? Why guess? Get a vehicle history report from Carfax.com. They'll give you the real history of any used car. Visit CARFAX.com or ask your dealer for a Carfax report. Don't buy a used car without Carfax.
I had a dream about a new playroom.
Our new playroom, huh?
Yeah, it had a puppet theater and a big screen TV.
Some dream.
Oh, and a kid-sized basketball court.
Sounds pretty expensive. I mean, extensive.
Yep, and I dreamt I had a petting zoo, too.
Oh, of course it did.
At Summit Bank, applying for a home equity credit line is easier and more convenient than ever. So making dreams come true is easier than ever. Summit is offering home equity credit lines at a rate as low as prime plus 0%. Currently 8% APR.
Then I dreamt we went to Florida.
Go tell your mother. And tell her we need a home equity credit line.
Okay.
Starting your dreams rolling at prime plus 0%. Apply now at summitbank.com. Visit any branch or call 1-800-852-FAST. Summit Bank. Equal housing lender. Principal residences only. 90% loan to value based on prime rate is published in the Wall Street Journal. Maximum rate 14% APR. Property insurance required.
The Rack is back. Catch the Radio Chick 9 to noon. 102.7 WNEW.
Ron and Fez here. Stacker 2 says there's no more excuses. No more excuses for not losing weight. You've heard that it works. Now it's time to try it. Stacker 2, the world's strongest fat burner.
Stacker 2 is the world's strongest fat burner. You know why, Fez? Within 45 minutes. Just set your clock. Instead of eating 2 donuts, you'll just have a little tiny piece of one. Instead of eating a lot of mashed potatoes, you'll just have a little. That's all you'll want.
You'll still eat the the donuts and the mashed potatoes because you eat what you want. You're just going to eat less, and then you still lose weight. Stacker 2 is twice the strength of any of the Metaba products out there, and you take one little yellow capsule, not 2 or 3 of those pressed herbal horse pills.
That's what I can't stand, Fezzy. Use horse pills. Who needs it? You take a nice Stacker 2 and you're on your way.
Whether you want to lose 10 pounds or 100, Stacker 2 works. Give them a call. 1-800-LIGHTLINE. That's 1-800-LIGHTELINE.
Stacker 2, give them a try online at stacker2.com.
Stacker 2 is available at GNC, Genovese, ShopRite, and other fine stores.
The following announcement is for men ages 18 to 49. Hey guys, have you taken a good look at the back of your head lately? Go ahead, get a mirror and have a look. So, did you look? If you're just beginning to show signs of thinning hair on at least the top back of your head to the point where your scalp is just starting to become visible, you may qualify for an important research study. The study is being conducted by TKL Research in Paramus, a leader for over 50 years in pharmaceutical research. All qualified participants will receive $1,250 for their participation in this study. Call 201-587-0808 to see if you qualify. Ladies, tell your husbands and boyfriends too. Remember, this study is for men ages 18 to 49 who are just beginning to lose their hair on at least the top back of their heads. All participants will receive study medication at no cost, follow-up exams, and $1,250 compensation. Call now, 201-587-0808, 201-587-0808. Remember, this study is for men who are just beginning to lose their hair on at least the top back of their heads. All participants will receive study medication and follow-up exams. Call now, 201-587-0808.
Arbros Communications presents an outstanding business data services offer.
Okay, Mr. D, let's do the math. When we sign up for any new Arbros data product, whether it's frame, ATM, private line, or high-speed internet, we get 1 month free for every year of our agreement up to 3 years. Hey, we give Arbros data a shot, and every 12th month they bill us zero. Zilch. Nada. Yeah, I thought you'd like that, Mr. D. And with Arbros, the difference in service is night and day. Arbros has easy-to-read bills, a dedicated implementation manager, service-level agreements. Whoa, hey, and Mr. D, there's no penalty if we cancel our contract anytime after 15 biz days notice. I see you're dialing, Mr. D. Solid decision, sir.
Now get 1 month of business data services free with the night and day difference offer. Call toll-free 1-866-4-ARBROS. That's 1-866-4-ARBROS. Service beyond the call. Taxes and surcharges still apply.
Howard. By Opie and Anthony. Serving New Jersey, Connecticut, Long Island. This is 1027 WNEW, New York. You for midday. Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
877-692-1027. We're Ron and Fez.
Deidre, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Deidre.
Get some Vaseline and pliers. I want to wear jeans tomorrow.
There's a winning cowbell, Deidre.
Yay!
You're a lucky winner there, Deidre.
Thanks.
All right, you're going to go into the Emaciated Prize Closet. Looking actually a little healthy today. Included in there is a Tom Petty CD gift pack containing Damn the Torpedoes, Long After Dark, and Hard Promises, all courtesy of MCA Universal. Also, tickets to WWF Raw is War at the Nassau Coliseum on Monday, May 7th. Raw is War returns to the Nassau Coliseum for the first time in a year on Monday, May 7th.
So tonight is the last WCW Nitro before the WWF takes it over?
That's right. The last Nitro you're going to see on TNT, on the Turner stations.
That should be interesting.
It's a big spring break show, and of course the news is WWF has bought WCW.
Is that a done deal, Fezzy?
Done deal. They said the storyline crossovers might even start as early as tonight.
Well, this can't be good news for Tony Schiavone.
No,
some of the rumors, Fez, looking to bring the brain back.
Nice. Some of the classic WCW announcers and WWF.
Yeah, they ought to, bring back some of the people liked, actually.
I saw another rumor that Flair, they like the Flair CEO character.
Oh, who doesn't?
Well, they got a guy who can talk in WCW. That's rare. Day one is going to be Mike Skills, WCW, as you all line up in front of Vince.
The other big rumor is they're not crazy about Scott Steiner coming back.
Thank goodness. I've never been crazy about Scott Steiner.
All right, remember, Dumpy had a little story he wanted to tell here. What is it, Dumpy?
Actually, I don't have a story. I have my game show. The
Teen Angst.
The Sopranos Plugola.
Oh, jeez, I forgot about that abortion.
All
like
right.
every abortion in my past, I try to forget about it.
So you got your Sopranos product placement game show, Plugola.
Yes, sir.
Hey, this is Pork Store Petey. Take out the gabagool and the fresh mozzarella because it's time to play Plugola, the Soprano product placement game.
He told me to look sharp and meet him at Modell's in half an hour.
Why don't you get rid of that stupid Range Rover, which you shouldn't have even bought if you couldn't afford it?
I only had enough for one Snapple. Hey, Jay, give me here your Snapple.
Here's your host, that garlic-infested meatball-faced bastard, Dumpy.
All right, hold on.
Thank you, Pork Store Petey, as our announcer.
Pork Store Petey's now doing voiceover work for Ron and Fez. All right, interesting. All right, let's...
Dumpy, you've spared no expense.
Dumpy, do me a favor here. Don't give away anything in them, because I haven't seen The Sopranos yet.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What's this, sir?
Okay.
Dumpy, save the drama for your mama, and don't call me sir. All right, go ahead. Let's read your...
All right, what is the question?
Okay, on last night's episode of The Sopranos, Polly Walnuts brought a box of these chocolates to the hospital. What is the name of these chocolates?
What'd I say about ruining it for me?
Now you ruined it.
Hey, Jennifer, you're on Ron and Fez.
We'll check in with Jennifer. See if she knows the answer to Plugola.
Jennifer, do you know the answer to this one?
Yeah, weren't they Whitman's?
She's correct.
What other kind of chocolates would you bring?
Here's the Hershey's.
Did you watch it last night, Jennifer?
Yes, I did.
Did you love it?
Yes, I did.
Now, did you not watch the Oscars at all, or did you tape one?
No, I watched the Oscars before, and then I watched The Sopranos, and then I watched the Oscars at the end.
Smart.
Good idea, because probably all you missed was like some cinematography stuff.
Yeah, like the lighting crew. Who cares?
Some editing.
Yeah.
And sound.
Hey, how about how mean that Mike Myers was to the sound people? That was kind of cruel, huh?
I don't remember.
Yeah, you were watching Sopranos.
Oh, there you go.
You're going to win something, though, okay?
Thanks.
Yeah, Mike Myers was like, I got some sucky categories that I have to give out, so I'm going to make everyone suffer for this. And degrade the sound people and their fine work.
I don't think he's a nice person. Fez.
No, and he actually got introduced as the man who wouldn't do a movie because of the bad script, the Dieter movie. Steve Martin actually brought that up.
Even though he wrote the bad script.
Right.
That's the weird thing about that story.
Yeah, Steve Martin didn't mention that in his introduction of Mike Myers.
Here's a guy who won't do his own movie, Mike Myers.
Here's a guy, he's the man who wrote the script so bad that he won't even do it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mike Myers.
Hey, you notice nobody got the standing O during their introduction like they do every year?
Right, yeah.
I mean, yeah, they stood out for the old cinematographers. But, you know, you thought maybe Julia Roberts might get a standing Ollie. Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Nobody wanted to stand up. Even those Lifetime Achievement Awards, they basically had to beg people to stand up for that.
I know, you had to say, please stand up.
All right, here's an introduction, Ronnie. See if you can tell who I'm introducing here. Oscar style.
All right.
A bad Oscar introduction. He brought down the house at this year's Grammys performing with Elton John. She brought down the house on the Branch Davidians, claiming to perform her duty in Waco. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome...
Eminem and Janet Reno. They always try that. They come in from different directions. And you're like, what the F are these two people doing together?
And they try to tie them, they try to tie them together somehow.
He brought down the house for his... So ridiculous. All right, give me another one, Fez.
All right, let's see if you can do this one here. She shot to the top of the charts with her movie The Wedding Planner and her album J-Lo. He shot at classmates and teachers, killing 2 and injuring 13 at Santana High School. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome...
Jennifer Lopez, and I don't know the guy's name.
Andy...
I don't know it.
Williams.
Oh, yeah, Andy Williams.
Wouldn't that be great to see them take the stage together?
That's so funny.
All right, let me give you this one. He starred in The Matrix and had to decide between the blue pill or the red pill. She starred in Volcano and can't decide whether she likes guys or chicks. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome...
Keanu Reeves and Anne Heche. That's a fun little game here, Fez. You want
Sure.
to see if some people want to play?
All right, we still got stuff in the emaciated.
No, we're playing a little... what's the name of this game, Fez, you put together?
Bad introductions.
All right, bad introductions. Bad Oscar introductions, a one-time only game.
That we always play the day after Oscar.
Hey, Jeff, did you see the Oscars?
Yeah, I did. I thought it sucked.
What did you hate about it?
Well, actually, I like Steve Martin, but I hated how everybody just stands there going, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, that's what, well, they're supposed to do.
If they didn't say thank you, it would look rude.
I hate
they didn't
the
have
fact
enough
you
women
gave me
in
this.
falling out of dresses.
All right, hold on. Here comes Fez with his new game show.
All right, Jeff.
Huh?
She received an Emmy Award nomination for playing a waitress named Alice. He won the Heisman Trophy and went to trial for killing a waiter named Ron Goldman. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome...
See, O.J. Simpson and, I can't remember Alice. Linda Lovelace?
Sorry, Linda Lovelace. Sorry, Jeff.
Sorry.
All right, do it one more time, Fez.
All right. She received an Emmy Award nomination for playing a waitress named Alice. He won the Heisman Trophy and went to trial for killing a waiter named Ron Goldman. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome...
Bill, you got the answer?
Bonnie something.
Bonnie something. Sorry, you're not an Oscar winner. Sorry, can't let you win. Sorry. Gary, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, man?
Hi, Gary.
How you doing?
God, how I hate that. Go ahead.
Do you know the answer, Gary?
Repeat it.
All right. One more time. She received an Emmy Award nomination for playing a waitress named Alice. He won the Heisman Trophy and went to trial for killing a waiter named Ron Goldman. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome...
Valerie Harper and O.J. Simpson.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. Not smart enough to win. Sorry. Didn't get it. You get nothing. Sorry.
Good thing you're not working as the announcer. Sorry.
Hey, you know what my big shock was last night, Fez?
What's that?
The upset when Jeff Bridges did not win the Best Supporting Actor.
That was an upset? Everyone thought Benicio was going to win.
Apparently, too many people now see Jeff Bridges as a rocker.
Really?
Yeah.
Because of this?
This is good. Was this the theme to the contender?
She laid her whip down and tried to be vice president.
But he said he doesn't care. I called him last night.
I don't care.
I'm going to check in. When I have a best friend, I stick with him.
Jeff Bridges is your best friend?
My very best friend in the world.
I thought I was your best friend in the world.
No. Jeff Bridges did this show before, and he and I hit it off like buddies.
We talked about his CD. That was about it.
Yeah, and then he invited me out to the ranch in Hanna-Barbera.
Oh, hey, I'll go.
I can't have a lot of people there. We already had 80.
80? I should be in the top 80.
Believe me, I brought your name up like 9 times. He don't want you there.
I ever did with Jeff Bridges.
Let's play your little game show, Fezzy.
All right, so no one has still won this introduction.
By the way, I want to send a tape of this to Jeff in Santa Barbara. All right.
I need to wipe with it first.
Oh, that's wise ass for more. John. Hi, John.
Hey, how you doing?
You're at Fezzy's little game show, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Who was I introducing?
You were introducing O.J. Simpson, and I couldn't remember the other person.
Well, that's no good. You're not going to win half
both of them.
Sorry, one more time, Fezzy, because people can't get this one. It seems pretty easy to me.
Yeah, this is tough. She received an Emmy Award nomination for playing a waitress named Alice. He won the Heisman Trophy and went to trial for killing a waiter named Ron Goldman. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome...
Drew, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey.
Hey, Drew.
How are you guys? That'd be Linda Lavin and O.J. Simpson.
There's a winning cowbell.
Woo-hoo!
Nice work, Drew.
Finally, we're not sorry. Sorry.
Hey, this is the first time I ever got through to you guys, and I just want to tell you, I really like your show.
Really?
I really do.
There's a buzz building up about us, Fez.
A street buzz,
yeah,
man.
There's a street buzz out there. Let's hope they give us the time to build it up. All right, here we go, Drew.
Like the XFL.
We're going to send you into the emaciated prize closet. You'll win something. Oscars overall, I thought it was a good show last night, Fuzzy.
I enjoyed it. You know why I enjoyed it? Spread out enough. So the most wins any one film got was 5. Not a sweep.
Well, it stayed pretty shocking. You didn't know what was going to win anyone.
I like getting shocked.
Most of the shows probably went home feeling pretty good about themselves. Traffic probably had to feel good for Soderbergh, and Soderbergh felt good for Julia Roberts.
Mm-hmm.
Best Picture.
The Gladiator.
Yeah. Gladiator, so they had to feel good. And the Chinese people had to be ecstatic.
Well, the Chinese people, they started out very strong, picking up a lot of awards, and of course they got Best Foreign Film for Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. But then when Soderbergh won for Best Director and Ang Lee didn't get it, boy, all the life went right out of them right at the end.
Well, they never won another award, and everyone thought Ang Lee was going to win.
I thought that. Ang Lee was my pick for Best Director, and they looked so disappointed, even though they had a nice collection. They had 4 Academy Awards.
Yeah, but I think they were just shocked that he didn't win. But overall, I mean, here's a foreign film that made over $100 million. And
right, they should be happy. They left dejected. And then the traffic people, they were on the edge of their seats after Soderbergh won for Best Director, thinking they had Best Picture. They were all ready to leap up.
Well, let's face it didn't even make sense what they did last night. Now, when I turned on the morning TV shows today, and they had all their little people out in L.A., and they were, who's dressed like what. One thing they were all ecstatic about was that effing Pepsi commercial with Britney.
Really?
They every single show acted like it was the classiest thing all night. It was the only dancing we had at the Oscars.
True.
It was real star stuff, And I never thought I'd see the day when Britney sold out. That's what shocked me. She has sold out.
She had her can dressed like Pepsi soda.
And here's the thing. It's not even like they used this song or whatever hits. She's just singing the Pepsi theme.
Yeah, doing the ba-ba-ba-ba-ba stuff.
All right, there's Dumpy's wave. And what did you think, Dumpy?
I don't care what she was singing. She was gorgeous last night.
Yeah, she was gorgeous. That's true. But you didn't find it a little weird that there was nothing there?
I could care less. You kidding me?
It's the same dance step she's been doing in every video.
As long as she has different clothing on, it's fantastic.
Or lack of.
Exactly. And I love the belly ring that she had on.
Wasn't that a Pepsi bottle cap?
Yeah.
Now, I enjoyed the stuff that when they kept showing it, they showed it a few times during the night, and it would change up a little bit. All of a sudden you see Bob Dole sitting there with his dog.
And when he's down, boy, we know he's talking to his penis.
Right.
I get it.
Easy, boy.
Hey.
Bob Dole's penis. Getting excited.
Loving it. I'd love to tear that up. Hey, Tom. Tom, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy? Hi, Tom.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
Hey, do you have another one of those games, Fez?
No.
No?
You know what? We might play one more by the end of the show today.
All right.
Hey, but that Britney Spears, she looks so great, man. I watched the awards last night. I thought Steve Martin was great.
Yeah.
Some of it, the usual BS stuff, the fake giggling by Goldie Hawn and stuff, all that stuff. But
she's been doing that for 30 years. That's her.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it's just a fake laugh and stuff. But the commercials,
like Fez is rude.
I thought Britney looked, unbelievable.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, she loves Coca-Cola. She doesn't even like Pepsi.
And she does now.
Hey, guys, you're the best. Take it easy.
All right, peace.
Now, is that commercial's going to be on all the networks? Because they were advertising it as, you won't believe your TV sets. But it was like on every network. So did that just play during the Oscars? Now, is CBS going to wait and play it during Survivor?
I believe I saw it on CBS last time I saw Survivor. So I think, and it said debuting March 25th, which was yesterday. So
it's shown on every network last night.
Okay, so maybe it was in 60 Minutes or something. Something big on CBS. Touched by an angel. 877-692-1027.
We're on it, Fez.
Ron, Fez, 1027 WNEW. 1027 WNEW is the Sports Guys at 5 a.m., the Radio Chick at 9, Ron and Fez at noon, Opie and Anthony at 3, Don and Mike at 7. The Don and Mike Show.
There's something called clown porn. It features real clowns having real sex while wearing nothing but red noses and big floppy shoes. Legitimate clowns are being drugged and forced into performing. Did you go to the website, Buzz?
I did. I've been to a couple of them, and they were real porn.
The Don and Mike Show, weeknights, WNEW.
This segment of Ron and Fez is brought to you by Wireless from AT&T. Your world, close at hand.
Ron and Fez here. If Britney Spears couldn't get you excited, guys, here's something that can. It's Pinnacle Horny Goat Weed.
This stuff, Fezzy, feels like you got Britney Spears in your pants. Woohoo! It feels like you've taken Britney Spears and rubbed it down your jock.
Pinnacle Horny Goat Weed is for real. It's been clinically tested and is doctor recommended. The Pleasure Pack Botanicals in Pinnacle Horny Goat Weed will put your sex life into overdrive.
It works. 60% of the male that have used this in a recent study report benefits when using Pinnacle Horny Goat Weed.
That includes increased desire and frequency of their sexual activity. Get down to GNC and get some Pinnacle Horny Goat Weed, or you can call 1-800-899-5323.
Do you want to feel like you got Britney Spears in your pants? Woohoo! Give them a call, 1-800-899-5323.
Pinnacle Horny Goat Weed, do the weed, and you'll succeed.
The following commercial message furnished by IKEA.
My goodness. What's that sound?
Killer tornado, maybe. But I wouldn't rule out a meteor shower or a hostile airstrike.
Should we brace for disaster, you think?
Probably. The kerosene lamps and flare guns are in the top drawer of the downstairs storage cabinet.
I'll grab the foil heat blankets from the northwest corner of the bedroom closet.
You hear that?
Sure did. Better get the safety goggles from the bottom drawer unit, too.
When you're organized, it's easy to be relaxed. So visit the You Can't Be Too Organized event at IKEA and enjoy the peace of mind an orderly home life brings.
I might grab some puzzles from the top left-hand side of the bookcase.
Good thinking. It'll help fend off the madness.
Get you in the crawl space?
Sounds like a plan.
The You Can't Be Too Organized event, now through April 8th at IKEA. For a preview, visit IKEA.com. IKEA. Live better. Some assembly required.
Visit IKEA on the LIE Exit 41S and Elizabeth Center, New Jersey Turnpike, Exit 13A, or online at IKEA.com.
Sports in the morning. The
Sports guys! Sensei, I need your esteemed guidance. I am the laughingstock of the dojo.
Slow down, young grasshopper. Explain.
My problem, you see, is my video game stance. It is very weak. I need you to make me strong in the ways of the game.
Well, have you gotten your cheats and codes from HappyPuppy.com like I taught you, grasshopper?
No, Sensei.
Have you read the previews and reviews from HappyPuppy.com?
No, Sensei.
Have you downloaded your demos from HappyPuppy.com?
No.
Heed my noble advice and seek the guidance of HappyPuppy.com. They have all the info you will need to gain strength in the ways of gaming. From Sony PlayStation, PlayStation 2, Nintendo 64, Sega Dreamcast, PC, Mac, and Game Boy Color. They have it all.
Yes, Sensei, but what about Microsoft Xbox, Nintendo GameCube, and Game Boy Advance?
All in good time, foolish learner. All in good time. If it's in the world of gaming, it's on HappyPuppy.com.
Excuse me, sir? Me? We're taking a survey. What survey? For New York Lotto. They want to create a special sound to announce each new Lotto winner. You know, like the doo-doo-doo computer chip inside. That idea? Oh, okay. Tell me what you think of this. That would mean somebody won at Lotto? Maybe. Well, it sounds very nice. Okay, how about this one? Well, you can't miss that. And this? Well, that one doesn't let up. And that's the point. With New York Lotto, you've got a cash winner every 30 seconds. Somebody wins money in New York Lotto every 30 seconds? It's ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, you find me a sound that people want to hear every 30 seconds. You like this one? It's a bit over the top, isn't it? Yeah, a little.
For New York Lottery winning results, call 976-2020 in the 212-718-516 and 914 area codes. All calls are 40 cents a minute. 976-2020, the official lottery number.
From the producers of Northern Exposure comes a new series that TV Guide calls so cool it deserves to be hot. A kinky, star-studded comedy. Showtime presents The Chris Isaak Show.
Baby's a bad, bad thing.
Sure, he's got all the perks of being a rock star.
I really don't want to have my music associated with fried chicken.
But between the gigs and the girls,
He's so totally hot. Can you find my bra?
he's just a regular guy looking for love
I don't ever want to see you again. Don't call me. We're done.
and searching for answers.
Do you ever think about just having a wife and having kids and settle down?
No. The LA Times proclaims The Chris Isaak Show television's next great comedy. The New York Daily News gives it 4 stars, and the New York Times calls it witty, fresh, offbeat. The Chris Isaak Show. Tonight, 10 sharp, only on Showtime. No limits. To order, call 1-800-OK-CABLE or your satellite provider.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
Oscars not the only film awards given out this weekend. We're Ron and Fez. Ronnie, the Razzies were awarded this weekend.
What happened there?
The Golden Raspberries for the worst in film achievement. John Travolta and Battlefield Earth. 7 Golden Raspberries, 7 Razzies, tying the record set by Showgirls in '96.
I'll have to watch this on a DVD just to see how bad it is. They've got me interested now.
So Travolta won Worst Actor, Battlefield Earth, of course, Worst Film. Worst Screen Couple, anyone who appeared on film with Travolta.
Nah, that's just being mean.
His wife, Kelly Preston, Worst Supporting Actress. Worst Supporting Actor, Worst Director, Worst Screenplay. Madonna actually picked up Worst Actress of the Year for her role as a single mom in The Next Best Thing.
I saw that and turned it off. Turned it off halfway through a movie. How often do you say, get this out?
I can't rip this out of the machine fast enough. And Blair Witch 2, Book of Shadows, won for Worst Remake or Sequel at the Razzies.
Sound like they all had it coming to them, Fez.
Yeah, everyone deserved. You're all winners tonight.
Hey, Julia, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I was watching the Oscars last night, and every time Steve Martin made a joke about Russell Crowe, the camera just panned to him and said, and the look on his face was just, I am so not amused.
I don't think he quite got it. He's Australian.
I think he got it. I think he just thought he was too cool for the room.
You know, he acted maybe that way until they said his name, and then he looked like a girl who was going to faint.
He literally threw open his hands and said, what do I do?
Yeah, oh, and about Battlefield Earth, I actually rented that, and my friend loved it.
Really?
Yeah.
Friend of the Scientologist?
No, he likes sci-fi. Eugene, if you're out there, ha ha ha.
All right, thanks, Julia.
All right, and I love you guys so much.
Thank
you, Julia.
Buzz, you feel it?
Yeah.
You feel the buzz?
The street buzz?
Yeah. It's happening. Hey, Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, what's going on there, Ron and Fez? I'm the
just
best.
dealing with the street buzz.
All right, I want to say, what was the deal with that thing with the dead bird around the neck? What is that?
On Bjork?
Oh, my God, bro. How retarded did she look?
I swear someone gave that to her as a joke, and she thought she was doing her friend a favor by wearing it.
Oh, my God. All right.
You know who I heard design that?
Who's that?
Paul McCartney's daughter.
God.
You know how everybody makes a big deal about her?
Right. The fashion mogul.
That was hers. Wear a duck around your neck. Everybody will love you.
That's her answer to everything.
Fez, look who's on the phone here. We haven't talked to her in forever. Claire.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Crazy Claire the Slicer.
Hi, Crazy Claire.
The little slice girl.
Yes, I am.
Crazy Claire, you said when you were younger you used to slice yourself?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was like last year. I haven't cut in over a year now. So, I've much improved.
What have you been up to lately?
Oh, God, I don't even know.
You know, I haven't talked to you since we had our big, and I don't want to get into the details, but our big internet drama going on there for a while.
Oh, okay.
So you apologize and everything's okay now?
Yeah.
Claire?
What?
Did you?
Well...
We need you to be a good person. Not a nutty person. You're a human.
Well, you know, I'm crazy. I mean, I can't control my actions.
What are some of the things...
What a great excuse.
What are some of the things that you do that are crazy?
Well, I've been, like, starting fights recently, which is kind of bad.
Why? With who?
I don't know, just, like, anybody.
Are you in the fights, or are you starting them between other people?
No. I'm like, if I find out somebody's been talking about me or whatever, I call them up and threaten them.
Now what would a threat? Let's say you and Fez were fighting, right?
Uh-huh.
What would you threaten to do to him?
I threatened this one kid that I was going to run him over with my car.
Oh, great.
All right, would you...
Why am I always the example?
Let me ask you this. Let's suppose Fez called you names.
I wouldn't.
Would you cut off his head and bowl with it?
I might cut him. I don't know if I'd cut his head off.
Don't give her ideas. you know I'm a bleeder.
Would you make a big fat girl suit out of him? Would you slice his skin off?
Oh, yeah, that would be nice.
Do not make a girl suit out of me.
It would be like wearing a fur coat.
Rude and rude.
Is Fez really that hairy?
Well, you'll have to say yourself when you're slicing and dicing. Hey,
when I'm in the pit.
Have you been back in the Nut Hut lately?
And back in where?
The Nut Hut.
Oh, no. Just, I think I got out in January, and I've been out since, for a couple months now.
Good for you.
Yeah. Adjusting to the real world.
So you think you're sane?
No, I'm definitely not.
Are you working yet?
What?
Are you working yet?
Working as a job?
Yeah.
Actually, this is funny. I'm working for this lady who runs a charitable organization who spreads information about the mentally ill and tries to get, like, laws fixed and stuff like that.
Jeez, that's who they need working for him, another nut.
And a nut shall lead them.
What kind of laws you want to change? You're just telling us that you're threatening people to run them over with cars.
Well, not that kind of law.
Yeah.
No, like,
She wants vehicular manslaughter overturned.
So scary.
No, it was laws to, like, give more coverage to the mentally ill and more housing and stuff like that.
You know who might be a perfect date for you is Al Dukes, because he's half crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you're not so much crazy as you are particular, Al.
Yeah, very picky.
Yeah.
He has the same dinner every night.
Oh, that's like obsessive compulsive disorder.
Is that what you are?
Yeah, a little bit of that.
Well, she used to slice her leg. Was it your legs?
No, it was my arms.
Yeah, never slice your... But did you ever spank yourself or something weird like that?
No. I don't think so. That doesn't really hurt. That's not like...
You ever give yourself a real bad shock?
No, but
Like lick the end of a 9-bolt battery?
Oh.
No, I haven't, but you're giving me ideas.
That'd be so sexy. I don't know why the insane are sexy to me.
If I was, like, started convulsing and stuff, that would be sexy. With, like,
Yeah.
electrocution.
Well, you know, the way you do it.
What I want is one of those girls who shows up at your house and she's all nuts and tries to light your car on fire so you won't leave.
Right?
Well, actually, I'm, like, thinking about... There's a couple boys I want, like, revenge on, so I'm thinking about how I should do it. Like, should I, like, puncture their tires?
All right, what have
A classic is always shredding their shirts.
I don't know, but I want to... I don't want them to know it's me, though.
Oh, yeah, the cutting would give you away right away. Right away.
I don't know, maybe put, like, sugar in their gas tank or something like that, right?
What did they do to you that's got you so upset?
Well, there was 2 boys who, like, rejected me, so...
Oh, so rejection you can't handle.
Oh, no, I can't at all. I'm very mad about it. So, I don't know. I'm trying to get revenge.
All right, here's a guy that wants to talk to you. It's Carl.
Okay.
Hey, Carl, you're
Hey,
on?
what's up, Crazy Clay? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. I have such a thing for you. I don't know, like, it's your voice and the things that you do.
I got a thing for it, too. This thing right here.
Easy, boy.
Oh.
It's just, I'm just like you, Ron. All this stuff with the knives and everything. Total turn on.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's only like people...
How could the guys reject you? I don't understand.
Well, they get fearful. You can't blame them for being afraid.
That's true.
It's like doing too much acid all of a sudden. It's so much fun when you're getting off. But when you go past the peak, when you think you peaked, yes, it's great. But then when you go past the peak, and then you think to yourself, I'm not coming down. This trip's going on forever.
That's rough.
That's what it's like hooking up with her.
Oh. So it's like a bad acid trip. It's terrible.
You know,
not bad at first.
We could do a crazy girl mystery date sometime.
Oh, nice.
Where we'll find you a blind date.
Oh, God. Hopefully, and they'll like crazy girls? Is that...
Let me tell you, I think every guy has a soft spot in his heart for a crazy girl. I'd say I'm nuts over them, but I don't want to get you angry.
And who knows, Crazy Claire, maybe we'll find someone perfect for you. You never know.
Somebody I won't run over with my car.
Hopefully
well, maybe
not.
Somebody that you will. All right, can you hold on? We're going to do a break, honey.
Yeah, sure.
877-692-1027.
Oh, is she nutty?
Yeah, she's out there.
But am I wrong, Fez? Is it the best kind of nutty?
She sounds delightful. She's got a nice laugh, and what's nice is you never know where the edge is. You never know when she can turn.
I'm telling you one. By the end of the show, probably. She'll cut your head off.
No.
Hey, on the instant feedback, that swan jacket was Bjork's pirate shirt. Like from the Seinfeld episode.
Poofy.
Do you think people are actually calling her up today going, what the F were you doing? What were you singing? What were you wearing?
I would imagine people are just calling her up and leaving swan noises on her answering machine.
What is a swan noise? I don't know.
I would imagine something like a goose honking.
I thought a swan would be like a beautiful sound.
Beautiful bird.
You know how they say swan song? That sounds like a nice thing.
Right. I know, and everyone was doing that to her. That was catching her on the red carpet.
This is your swan song?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
We know it's not your swan song, although you're wearing a swan tonight. All right.
Thanks, Jim Murray.
877-692-1027.
We're Ron and Fez.
New for midday, 1027 Ron and Fez, WNEW.
Sports guys!
5 to 9.
Sports guys!
5 to 9.
Sports guys!
5 to 9. WNEW.
Want to find the perfect partner? Well, they have tons of them. With batteries included, adultshop.com.
Go ahead. Click it.
Ron and Fez here. Want to know the perfect place to take a crazy girl? Want to know where to head for the nightlife in your town or some other city that you're going to visit? It's barnetwork.com. They let you do just that.
Barnetwork.com is a search engine totally focused on nightlife. Barnetwork.com has over 7,000 venues and about 500 more a month join everything from restaurants to clubs to bars.
Barnetwork.com offers amateur bands and DJs a place to get your music heard. Get your own website complete with MP3s, a bio page, calendar of events, pictures, and mailing lists.
Club promoters can also use Bar Network to get out info on what's going on. Send your email to team@barnetwork.com to be updated on future editions.
There's nothing like it. It's barnetwork.com. It can help you plan whatever you want to do in whatever city you want to do it in. And did we mention barnetwork.com has free chat rooms, classifieds, personals, webcasts, and free email?
Yeah, we mentioned that earlier.
Then I'm a fool to mention it again.
Go there right now, barnetwork.com. That's barnetwork.com.
Your complete nightlife search engine for anywhere you need to be.
The XFL regular season is winding down, and the resurgent New York, New Jersey Hitmen are in the thick of the playoff hunt. See the final home game of the season March 31st at Giant Stadium when the Hitmen play host to the Chicago Enforcers with a playoff spot on the line. Catch every play and those Hitmen cheerleaders up close on the enormous in-stadium video screen. Hear every hit as Mike players battle in the trenches. Watch the Hitmen lay their bodies on the line as they fight for the final Eastern Conference playoff spot and a chance to play for the $1 million championship bonus.
That's what I'm talking about!
All this for only $25 a game. The best bang for your buck in all of New York sports. Catch the last hit Friday night at 8 p.m. as the Hitmen take on the Chicago Enforcers at Giant Stadium. Great lower-level seats are still available for only $25. Parking lots open at 5 p.m. Call now at 201-507-8900 or go to Ticketmaster.com.
The Rack is back. Catch the Radio Chick 9 to noon, 102.7 WNEW.
Are you one of the thousands of women who dream of having bigger, firmer, and more shapely breasts? Well, finally, there's an alternative to risky implant surgery, padded bras, or even silicone inserts. Now you have a natural choice. It's called ISIS. ISIS is an all-natural herbal system that will help firm, tone, and increase your bust line. ISIS was developed by one of the country's leading herbalists. Now, after years of extensive research, ISIS is now available to the public. Thousands of women are seeing dramatic results from ISIS, and you can too. Imagine a fuller, firmer, and more shapely bust line without surgical implants. For full details on the ISIS Breast Enhancement System, call 1-800-346-1066. It's completely confidential, and it's free. Call 1-800-346-1066. 1-800-346-1066.
Origami School.
Yeah, Mitsubishi Motors calling, sir, about our Get in Gear giveaway where you buy a new Montero Sport, the fastest growing SUV in its class, and we give you a cool $900 mountain bike.
We don't ride mountain bikes, so we fold paper into clever objects like cranes, puppies, feet.
What? Yeah, well, this mountain bike folds too.
Oh? What shape does the mountain bike fold into?
The shape of a folded up mountain bike. It's yours when you buy or lease a new Montero Sport. And, you know, the back seat folds down.
And what shape does the back seat fold into? A bunny?
No. The shape of a folded-down back seat.
I don't...
Wait, from a certain angle, the folded-down seat kind of looks like a giant taco.
Oh, bravo.
And Mitsubishi's offering 1.9% APR financing over 5 years.
Can I come by now?
Man, I'm good.
Visit your Mitsubishi retailer during our Get in Gear giveaway before the bikes are gone. 16 monthly payments of $17.48 per thousand plans at 1.9% APR. Important program and credit restrictions apply. Call 1-888-MITSU-2001 for details. Negotiate your best purchase or lease deal on a new 2000 or 2001 Montero Sport. Mitsubishi Motors will send you a Montague mountain bike. That ends April 2nd.
Are you losing your hair? Is that bald spot getting bigger? Has your hair been looking thinner? Here's Dr. Gordon, Medical Director at the Hair and Skin Treatment Center in New York with some exciting news.
What makes people lose their hair is a bad body chemical called dihydrotestosterone, commonly known as DHT. At our center, we have developed Avacor, an all-natural herbal treatment that stops DHT from attacking your hair follicle. You start regrowing new hair in the balding areas, guaranteed. In 5 years of clinical testing, Avacor shows a 90% success rate in both men and women. Avacor is all natural and completely safe and effective.
Call 800-259-4178. Now you can use Avacor risk-free for 3 full months. We're confident it's going to work for you. Call 800-259-4178. That's 800-259-4178.
Ron, Fez, 1027 WNEW.
She's the Nut Hut favorite that'll cut herself before she runs you over. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Crazy Claire to Ron and Fez.
Hey, Crazy Claire.
That was one of my bad Oscar intros.
I have a ton of people that want to do a blind date with you, a Slice Girl mystery date. But we're at the end of the show today. Can we talk to you first thing tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, sure. Actually, I wanted to tell you one thing, though.
Yeah, go ahead.
I had this weekend.
Yeah.
I was at this party, and my friend wanted to hook up with this guy, but he was passed out.
Oh, jeez.
So we picked him up and carried him up to our bedroom.
And nailed him?
Yes.
Wow. You nailed the guy that was passed
I didn't.
out?
We just... Well, he did it with her, but we just fooled around a little bit, so it's like a little menage a trois.
Oh, God. How I love an insane crazy girl.
But
I love a passed out guy.
It was so funny because we were like carrying him up the stairs and we were like, oh my God, we're terrible people, but we just kept on doing it.
No. You're not terrible. You're a nice girl from a nice family.
Nice girl, nice family. She's a hooker.
He didn't care, though. He was like, I'm glad you guys whipped me up.
I'm glad you guys raped me, is what he basically said. All right, we're going to talk to you at noon tomorrow. Can you get on the phone with us?
Yeah,
You get out of the jacket by then, or I know you stay up all night like a vampire,
I'll
right?
have to set my...
All right, we'll have...
Set it for noon.
Crazy Al Dukes call you, okay?
Okay, cool.
All right.
Bye, guys.
She nuts. All right, Fez, we said we'd play your game show one more time.
Oh, cool. Bad introduction.
Yeah, from the Oscars last night. Explain how it's done first.
All right, like they do on the Oscars, they introduce 2 celebrities and try to tie them together in their introduction.
All right.
Here's an example, Ronnie. She sang Girls Just Want to Have Fun. He claimed fat guys can just eat Subway sandwiches and lose 100 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
Cyndi Lauper and Fat Jarrett.
Right. See, there you go. It's that easy. I'll give you another one here, Ronnie, just for you.
Okay, good.
She's TV's Wonder Woman. He's Montana's Unabomber. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
Linda... What the hell's her last name?
Carter.
Linda Carter and Ted Kaczynski or something.
Kaczynski, yeah.
Kaczynski.
You know.
365.
The broomstick by the New York police. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
Abner Louima and... Oh, I can't remember that lady's name.
Sorry.
I thought you got the tougher of the names.
Sorry, you don't win. Sorry. Patrick, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Patrick.
You got an answer to Fez's Oscar game?
Guys, I didn't hear it.
She won an Academy Award for the film Misery. He was awarded a $9 million settlement with the city for the misery of being sodomized with a broomstick by the New York police. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
Kathy Bates and Abner Louima.
And there's the winning cowbell.
Anything?
We're going to send you in the emaciated prize closet. Enjoy yourself, all right?
You can pick out something there.
Uh-oh, Fez, that music means our time is over. O&A coming in next.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Opie and Anthony. We're Ron and Fez. We'll be back tomorrow for a nooner.
Oh, look at the gowns on those two.
Oh, beautiful.
That's Hollywood elegance.
Who are you wearing?
Hollywood elegance. Oh, it's not a good day.
No.
No, Kelly.
No.
Oh, jeez.
It's a bad Jesse day.
It's a bad Jesse day. Maybe Jesse will puss out to dump you again, though. Oh, boy, those O&A interns don't speak up, do they?
No.
Stanky and Ben doing a rotten job. All right, O&A up next.
We'll be back tomorrow.
Ron, Fez, 1027 WNEW. 1027 WNEW is the Sports Guys at 5 a.m., the Radio Chick at 9, Ron and Fez at noon, Opie and Anthony at 3. Chick.
The best line of all, though, was Joan. She was talking to one of the principals in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. She just ended with a great line about Asians.
It's wonderful to see so many Asians here. I mean, it just gives a whole international flavor. It's great.
It's so good to see so many Asians here because I'm starving. I'll hang me with my General Tso's chicken and get that bike off the carpet.
The Radio Chick, weekdays 9 to noon, 102.7 WNEW. The History Channel takes you back 22 years ago this week. America wakes up to a nightmare, 3 Mile Island. Do you know what it's like to brace for a nuclear meltdown? You will.
The two top experts are screaming their lungs out over whether or not the plant is about to blow up.
Beyond every headline, live the stories you've never heard. This Week in History, tonight at 8, 7 Central, on the History Channel. Sports in the Morning. The
Sports guys! Dear Leaf, when my hip started to bother me, I could hardly pick up my 2-year-old. Tests showed I had arthritis. My doctor and I discussed handling the pain. Turns out extra strength Tylenol only lasts a few hours, so she suggested a Leaf. Now I can pick up my daughter anytime, all day long.
2 Aleve can stop pain all day. It would take 8 Tylenol to do that.
Now I feel like a mom again.
Aleve, all day strong, all day long. Comparison based on lowest recommended dose for 24-hour treatment of minor arthritis pain. Use as directed.
102.7 Opie and Anthony, WNEW.
The following announcement is for men ages 18 to 49. Hey guys, have you taken a good look at the back of your head lately? Go ahead, get a mirror and have a look. So, did you look? If you're just beginning to show signs of thinning hair on at least the top back of your head to the point where your scalp is just starting to become visible, you may qualify for an important research study. The study is being conducted by TKL Research in Paramus, a leader for over 50 years in pharmaceutical research. All qualified participants will receive $1,250 for their participation in this study. Call 201-587-0808 to see if you qualify. Ladies, tell your husbands and boyfriends too. Remember, this study is for men ages 18 to 49 who are just beginning to lose their hair on at least the top back of their heads. All participants will receive study medication at no cost, follow-up exams, and $1,250 compensation. Call now, 201-587-0808, 201-587-0808. Remember, this study is for men who are just beginning to lose their hair on at least the top back of their heads. All participants will receive study medication and follow-up exams. Call now, 201-587-0808. So you're trying to live a healthier lifestyle. It isn't easy. You love to eat. Just the thought of food makes your mouth water. So what are you going to do? Start eating healthier next month? Here's fantastic news. Start your healthier lifestyle today and still enjoy great tasting real food. All you have to do is go to ShopRite, head to the deli department, and ask for Black Bear European-style deli meats. Black Bear deli meats are made from old world recipes. The taste and flavor are second to none. Many varieties of Black Bear deli meats exceed the USDA and FDA standards for healthy foods. These Black Bear deli meats are made from recipes that demand the highest quality, hand-trimmed lean beef, ham, chicken, and turkey that are low in fat, cholesterol, and sodium. Black Bear deli meats never contain fillers, artificial color, or flavors, and never any MSG. Thanks to the folks at ShopRite, now you don't have to wait to eat healthier and enjoy great-tasting deli meats. Start eating healthier today. Black Bear European-style deli meats are sold exclusively at ShopRite.
The Timberwolf's howl. Is it a cry of injustice? For while some schnauzer lives large in a heated doghouse, she's freezing her tail off in the snow. Is it a big bad warning to the swine who dare build their homes of straw? No, her howl is laughter directed at you. For she knows that the better choice over snow is probably not what you're driving. It's Jeep Cherokee Sport. With power locks and windows, air, and remote keyless entry at no extra charge. You fail to see the light, so the Timberwolf laughs at you. Don't be a sheep of the wolf's loathing. Get a 2001 Cherokee Sport. And now, qualified buyers can get a $1,000 cash allowance and APR financing as low as 0.9% on Cherokee Sport. Jeep is a registered trademark of Daimler Chrysler.
Jeep. There's only one, and it's the most award-winning brand of 4x4s on Earth.
Tonight on NBC, another Croc Hunter special.
It's me, one-on-one, against the greatest predator on Earth.
He stares danger in the face.
This place is alive with snakes.
He has no fear.
I love my Croc. Have a look at those teeth.
Tonight, his best moments and closest calls caught on tape.
Ah, he's constricting my head.
The Croc Hunter on NBC. Then, an all-new First Years. 5 first-year lawyers, 1 incredible lawsuit.
Our client is dying of cancer.
It starts as a simple medical case.
Oh, my God.
But grows much bigger.
This is a list of names of people who are dying because they were given naturally.
A fight against a major drug company and a race against the clock.
Don't take too much time. Our client doesn't have it.
An all-new First Years tonight. NBC Money's got The Crocodile Hunter caught on tape. And all-new First Years and Third Watch. NBC tonight.
The Croc Hunter caught on tape. Then a small, simple case becomes large and complex on First Years. Followed by an all-new Third Watch tonight starting at 8 only on NBC4.
Howard. By Opie and Anthony. Owned by Infinity Broadcasting. This is 102.7 WNEW. New York. 8 minutes of pure adrenaline in your face. It's Ben on 102.7.
Yeah,
WNEW.